Oh, wait, crap. I didn't mean to click that button. but well, we're here now. Sorry, I did realise, and I do apologise, that when I set the stream up, although I did change the title, for some unknown reason YouTube didn't update. So we've actually got something else, something a bit different. For those of you who are fed up with carriers already. In all fairness, I noticed there's a lot of people streaming and putting up carrier videos. I'm going to avoid doing carrier videos probably for a week or so, because I want to make sure that, you know, it's actually, like, I actually know what I'm doing. Gas, is there something not telling us how the mighty have fallen? Honestly, I like my... I do like my simulation games, and this is one that's upcoming that I'm actually really interested in. I got access to the basically the very first playable demo. It has only been one day, but like everyone is streaming carriers, you know. So it's like I've been playing carriers, and then I look to see what people are doing, and it's like, we're doing carriers, and you know, people putting up some questionable carrier videos. So this was sitting in my inbox as it's like, hey Hive, want to check this out? So I was like, yeah, I want to check this out. So we're gonna check it out, and it'll be a much more of a chilled out stream. So I get to spend a bit more time actually conversing with you guys, rather than, oh, we're giving away a ship, watch the screen go nuts. I don't think I need carrier tips, honestly, Monk. I'm not knocking your ability there. I've been absolutely rocking the carriers. I'm averaging somewhere between 70 and 120 in the Chicago, which is my favourite at the moment. Very high win rate in carriers, but like, I don't know. I think it's too early for me to say this is how you should play them, because although I'm doing well in them, like, I want to make sure it's just not the fact that everyone else is playing them really badly. Ooh. I'm not in control of this car. I do like the fact that the little doggo's got a bit of a blunt... Well, no, we're going to say he just has a cigarette in his mouth. And why we're only doing 15 mile an hour, I have absolutely no idea. You are now the owner of Dust Bowl gas station. Wow. Is there audio? There should be audio. Hang on, bear with me a second. Is nobody else hearing any audio? Let me tab out of that. Desktop audio. There we go. Wait, apologies. There we go. We should now have some audio. Right, okay, what's going on here? Click to pick up rubbish. Click to pick up pizza. Throw pizza. Oh, wait. So you can decide how hard you want to throw something. Okay. Jesus Christ, this mouse sensitivity is crazy. What's going on here? Pick up paint. Hint: when holding something, throw it with right mouse button into the trash can to get a score. Oh, right, okay, so where's the trash can? Aha. Oh, well, that was pitiful. Oh, the trash bag. Oh, there we go. Okay, not quite. A bit higher. Poke. I just threw it completely over. I did. Maybe I should just put them in the trash. I can't even do that. Jesus Christ, Hive. You are trash. Longest score distance. This is PC. This is definitely PC. Hence my jankiness with a mouse. Right, okay. I like the fact that it's kind of telling you, yeah, you know, put your rubbish away. Okay, we'll have to go back and pick that up. And that. He shoots. So basically, right, this is a really bad basketball simulator. Yeah, we overshot that a wee bit. Press F to pick up. Task completed. What's it want me to do this? Throw the high voltage cable and find a way to turn on the electricity. Oh, right, okay. Oh wow, this place is nasty. I take it we've got to clean. That's right. Okay, so this is my gas station. Throw out the clock. We did. Hive needs to improve his shell grouping and dispersion. That was a quality clock. All right, okay, right. We've got to go down here. Can we sprint? Answer the call at the 4. Hey Hive, have you ever played Sea of Thieves? I haven't. To be honest, genuinely, I've been offered the game for free and turned it down. It looks a little bit too cartoonish for me, but not saying that cartoonish games aren't good. It's it just didn't get my attention.
On your purchase and investment, though, nephew. It has been a while since you've heard my voice now, hasn't it? Yes, I'm a busy person, but as luck would have it, that land you've purchased once belonged to my father. Since you're not only a potential business partner, but family no less, I'll do my best to help you. I will send you emails on a regular basis providing you with information on how to handle each part of the business. Do make sure you pay attention. Well, I must head off now. It was pleasant speaking to you again. Good luck.
Looks like my neighborhood. It doesn't tell you how much we spent on this this shitty gas station, but it's ours. It's ours. We thought, look at this. This is definitely a business opportunity of the future. Alright, okay, so we got an email from our uncle. Howdy. All greetings and salutations. The dialect never really was my forte regardless. Okay. Pitch in with a few tips and trips. Oh, and don't worry about the money for this part. Oh, I found after all. Okay. Right, okay. Tools. Okay, all the tools are locked. It doesn't appear to be a whole lot we can actually do at the moment. I guess we've just got to follow this little prologue. So not only have we got a gas station, we've got a house too. Ooh! Toys. Oh. Find a way to... oh, what? That's freaking awesome. Bit of luck owning a gas station, eh? Can I do the premium tier 6 giveaway now so you can win? I think I'm trying to think of a fairer way because I know not everyone's awake and stuff when I stream. So I might try and think of a different way to. I wonder is all this mine? Because if so, you could actually make something pretty freaking awesome. Assuming that you can build. Good old Dust Bowl. Okay. Right, we've got a new email. New eyed. Ah, right, okay. Why'd you make me come all the way inside to read my damn emails? Hold on. While holding the jerry can, click left mouse button to distribute. Oh, okay. There's no fuel in the station. Well, why didn't it get me to do that in the first place? Why did it have to make me look like a dick in front of everyone? It's like Hive does not know what he's doing. No, I'm not out of business. I haven't started yet. Wow, this worked out fantastically. Press T for more information. Ah, right. Okay, hold. Left mouse button. Hive beached himself. Yeah. Yeah, Spartan just said he was just dropping by to say hello. And as quickly as he came, he shall disappear. Guess we'll go and dump the rest of the sand over here. Should we take Ruddy for a spin? I feel like we should probably fill its tank up, because I'm guessing we're going to get it. I'm going to have to use it again. Right, Ruddy was parked over here, I believe. That worked out well for us. Right, can I just... Oh, no, right, okay, so I can't just... I've literally got to go to that computer every time to read an email. You have new email. Ordering. Right, okay, ordering. Opening and closing. You can open and close the gas station at any time you desire. It will stop the profit flowing, but give you a moment to recover your wits. Oh, and there's a magic trick to it all. Let's say it takes 60 seconds for the traffic to untangle itself, in case someone, God forbid, makes a terrifying mess. Alright, okay. Makes a terrifying mess outside your gas station. So we've ordered fuel. I don't know how we ordered fuel. We broke. That was our uncle giving us a hand, was it? I feel like we should be cleaning the place up. Please clean that. Yeah, I was thinking. Ooh, look at our fancy sign. There's a button to reset the traffic. Okay. Can I not? It's a bit annoying that you can't pick up more than like one plank at a time. I don't care if it's not there, as long as it's close. It's a bit quicker for us to pick it back up then, isn't it? Oh great, busted. Oh, score. Alright, have I got a... No problem at all, officer. You have yourself a jolly fine day. Oh my god, I am literally the worst person at throwing planks of wood in existence. Oh, really? You're just going to block everything else I try to chuck in there, and you? There we go. See, I can't even do anything with these piles of trash. Oh, we have a customer. Hi, welcome to Hive's gas station, where the prices are as low as our dignity. How much do you want, bub? Or is it not going to tell me till I put it in? Right, okay, it's not going to tell me till I put it in. Ah, hey, Mr. Pancakes, how are you doing, dude?
You're amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm the greatest gas pump attendant in the world. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Do you want some pizza? What do you want? What are you fucking doing? Got your gas? Get in your truck. Get off my land. Ugh. Right, what's it telling me to do? It's telling me to go over here. Watch me get a customer as I'm going over here. Press tab to open tools. I've got no tools. Oh, nice. Oh, on a wee bit off course there. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty cool having my own RC track right around my gas station. Although it doesn't drift, I think I need to upgrade my car. Trapped in an 8-bit world. I think it's meant to be nostalgic, and if that's what it was aiming for, well done. Does it ever end? Does it ever end? $20 is $20. Sorry there, sir. Apologies for the shoddy service. Yes, I know. Thank you for coming to Hive's fuel station. Right, okay, tools. Ooh, tools. Trash bag. Oh yeah, I've already figured out the fuel in. Thank you very much for your kind email. Right, with a trash bag you can place... Oh right, I can... Right, okay. I can replace bags in bins. What? With a trash bag, you can pick up small garbage and replace the garbage bags. Oh, right, okay. Oh, Monk is going to be happy. Alright, so basically, once it's full, it just drops where it was. Alright, well, this place definitely could do with a cleanup. Look at us, we're making profit. We've made $130 in one day. Now, considering it's only me I've got to pay, I think as long as that's straight profit, well, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Right, who leaves a tyre in their shop, eh? Some people. Oh, I was getting overconfident. I'm really high. Ah, it's in. Oh, you've got me OCDing cleaning the whole place up now, Mr. Monk. Oh. Beautiful shot with the tyre. Thought that was going to fly out of there then. Yes, because that's what you find in your shops. A rusty old shopping cart. Love to know what's in there. Oh, it spins. Hive is doing... Yes. Don't throw propane tanks. You'll need them for your meth lab. This does feel a little bit meth labby. Oh, overshot it. Oh. We have a customer. Very nice car, sir or madam.
Just as I wanted.
Not a problem at all, sir. Glad we could have been of service. Stop by any time. Don't forget to check out our range of trash available for free behind the building. Again, we are running out of room. God damn it! I'm gonna have to take this over to this one. just to have somewhere where we can actually fit the trash. If I wasn't such a noob at throwing trash. We've got the bug now. Really? It's a bottle. I didn't think it would need much oomph. Right, let's check our email, shall we? Oh, garbage. Dennis will appear in the station occasionally and paint graffiti on the walls. Stop him by throwing items at him to scare him off. He lives near the station in his fort. Okay. Oh, how did that not scare him off? We're gonna physically fucking hit him in the face. Ah, you little prick. Why can't I pick up the bottle? Oh, it's stuck in the door, so I can't even pick stuff up to throw at him. Where's the little prick gone? I can hear him. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, you little dickhead. Where's his fort? Can't we just take our little bulldozer and just fucking bulldoze his fort? Right. We 100% should be able to bulldoze his fort. Officer Long John, where the hell were you 2 minutes ago, eh?
Have a nice day.
Alright, I take it I've got to buy a new tool to clean off that little dickhead's graffiti. I have. Paintbrush. Mill. Trash cycle. Yeah, Dennis painting. Right, okay. I think I've got this figured out. So this is going to be tab. That'll be my paintbrush. Once equipped, press tab and shift to select a color. To start painting, hold left mouse button and stay within the valid range. If you go over the markers, you'll splash paint on the floor. Over time, paint will degrade and you'll need to repaint. Right, okay, cool. What color shall we... shift for colors. What color should we paint our gas station? I'm liking it grey, very modern. I'm not entirely sure how this hold left mouse button. Alright, okay. Aha. I get it. Oh, very funky. Hands. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I feel like we're gonna have to paint the entire building now. Ah, no! No! Gotta pick the damn colour every time. Let's make my gas station a bit more palatable to the general public. White looks much better in my... Well, it's not your gas station, is it, Mr. Monk? Go buy your own. It'll look funky when it's done. I have a plan for my gas station. Oh, can't you see I'm painting, jackass? I mean, sorry. Thank you for coming to the Hive's gas station. How may I help you today? How many gallons would you like? Don't forget to check out our store for milk.
Nice.
Thank you. Nice car. Nice wheels. I do like the classic American. Not entirely sure what this is painting. Oh, it is just painting that one wooden beam. Ah. Gas station equals beer, hooker, and sushi, definitely. If I did, it would be... I would have cleaned the room. I was cleaning the room, but, you know, like it doesn't matter if they... It doesn't matter how clean it inside if they're not even going to come in to the gas station, because it looks like something out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Customer off fuel. You received a tip. Woohoo! We are making some money. Don't eat the sushi there. Approved clean restroom. I'm guessing that is not an approved or a clean restroom. My mouse is getting an absolute hammer in here. See, business is already picking up. Right, okay, someone American's going to have to tell me what this car is meant to look like, but I do like it. I'm getting Pontiac vibes. Oh, look, we've got a person who can't even afford to fill up his gold-painted car.
Great.
But he gave me a tip, so not a problem. Oh yeah, that's definitely some sort of Pontiac, isn't it? Hey, Ben. Right, did a paintbrush. Take, wow. What's for you? Ooh. This place is definitely a fixer-upper. Ah, that little prick is here again. I can already hear him. I just fucking hit you in the ass for this, you little prick. Get the fuck out of here, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking bulldoze your den. I do say sorry about that. You know, occasionally we just get some little pricks around here that need to have cones thrown at them. Not a problem at all, sir. You have a pleasant day. Oh, that's a Camaro, isn't it? Oh, look at this. I hope we get to like have cars in it, not just service everyone else's cars. Tab, paintbrush. Ooh, Pontiac GTO. Yeah, I thought I got Pontiac straight away. I do like American cars, but you know, obviously, like, I'm British, we don't get to see them all. Punch that bastard. I wish we could. Like, honestly, like, I know where his fort is, but I've got a feeling we're not allowed to go over there and fucking bulldoze it. I want to know where Dennis's parents are. You would roll up as I'm painting. Sorry, sir, bear with me just 2 seconds. Let me just finish this wall and we will be right with you. Why, I legitimately have no idea what this van is. But it looks cool. No problem, ma'am. You have a lovely day. Thank you for stopping by. Still can't believe anyone's coming to a gas station with boarded up windows and a Dennis fucking rules sprayed up the side of it. What happens when we got no trash left to throw at Dennis? I'm sure there's more important things I should be doing, but I do want my gas station to at least be aesthetically pleasing. It looks like it's giving away free candy. So, well, yeah. And it was a nice old lady driving it, in all fairness to her. She didn't tip me though, even though she had excellent service. Did I just hear a car pulling up? I did. I wish there was just a quick button to go back to the... Oh, someone's running their truck on a budget.
That'll do.
And another $5 tip. Okay, these boards are starting to annoy me. Oh, nice shot. Well done, Hive. But then, oh, look at the window frames. They're even worse. Oh, like a boss. Right, are we gonna get too cocky? New high score. Failed. Too far. Yes, because the mattress in the gas station is completely normal and not even remotely murdery. Surely I can sell this for scrap. Ooh, another tip. Did I just, do you know when I was, did anyone else notice something then when I came out here? Right, let's, you yeet that in there. Little prick! Just painted that wall. You know what we need? A fucking guard dog. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to change colour. Pretty sure we haven't finished. Right, here we go. Oh, I'm sorry, mister. You can wait. I've got one last wall to do. Ah, until Dennis shows up again.
Job there.
Oh, look at that! What a shot! This is now my life. Do we need to? I think we need to keep some of these planks here just to fucking throw at Dennis. Little dickhead that he is. Of course, of course, of course. Press tab to open tools. I'm guessing I've unlocked a new tool, have I? Ooh, we have. Ah, you're going to be happy. On the top left-hand corner, you see the floor's dirty status bar. Hold up. Left mouse button to swipe paints into the floor. If you do not take care, if you do not take care of the cleanliness, the customers will stop shopping. Right, okay. Can you sweep outside? No, you can't sweep outside. Don't worry, Mr. Monk, I'll come back and clear out this rubbish in due course. Can't you see I'm sweeping, Mr. I want fuel guy? Oh.
Top of the line job there.
Really? Yeah. Little twat. I'm gonna keep that there, actually. Just because, like, he always seems to go for that wall first. So, you can get fucked. Little twat. Like, I can picture many relaxing hours playing this game. We've got 2 new males. One of them's probably telling us how to use the brush. Oh, fuck off. Ah. Really? My God. This game is just trying to fuck with me. Alright, you're going in the other bin. Okay, you're not going in the other bin. I lied. Keep on trying to run, but assuming, like, I'm pressing a button to run, you know, like the usual shift, but obviously it's doing nothing. I like the music as well. Like, this just makes me think of, like, Smokey and the Bandit. Wait. Is it me, or did that equip? Ooh. Press A and D to rotate the pins and space to try and open the trunk. Be careful not to break the pins. You will only have 2 attempts. If you fail or leave, you will not be able to try again. Nice! A dust bowl painting in the trunk of the car. We've now officially... Well, is it thieving if it's on my property? Oh, another Pontiac.
You're a lifesaver.
Not a problem at all. I think I'm getting the feeling that we might be in Texas. Right, let's check out these mails. You have mail. Sweeping, yeah, lock picking. Alright, okay, tools. We've got them features. They are locked. Decorations are locked. This tab, you can pay off the loan to your uncle. Remember the debt. is displayed in the window below, but that's all locked. Right, okay. Hang dust bowl paint inside, hold tab. Okay, tab. There's my last backpack. Ah! We haven't lost the old grandfather clock. Tab and backpack. There's our old clock. Oh, there we go. Starting to look a little bit better in here.
You're amazing.
Buy 3 shelves from the PC. Fuel inspect armor features. Right, how do you rotate this? Ah. Add parking spaces via PC. Remove the sand. Right, okay. Well, why didn't... What the... That's like a... Okay, kind of makes me think it's like a Fiat 500. I don't think it's a Fiat 500.
Have a nice day.
You too. That does look very much like a Fiat. They all have the same wheels. It's to buy hats. It's not to... Can we paint the inside? We can. Don't worry, Mr. Monk, the inside is going a nice, brilliant white. Ah, right, yes, actually, none. You probably are completely right. A Fiat 127. As soon as you typed Fiat, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm genuinely finding this game very relaxing, which is nice, which is good. I do very much enjoy these simulation games. I know what everyone else's opinions is on them. They're a good, relaxing way to pass the time. The car care stand covers the window. Yeah, it's fine. The window's got bars on it the other side. But we're hardly dealing with high quality glass here. Oh, we're neglecting customers here. Ah, did you just see who I seen? Bunk. Yeah, fuck off, Dennis, you twat. See, I should 100% be sorting out these parking spaces and stuff, but I just want to make it look pretty. I think I'm going to start doing a bit more, like, different content, a bit more of these simulator games. They're not as popular as World of Warships, and I get that. Kind of, my whole channel is built off World of Warships, but it's nice to see something. It's nice to have a change of pace. Not screaming at sweaty teammates, not getting annoyed because nobody shot at the DD I've been spotting for the last 10 minutes. I think you'll enjoy feng. I don't even know what feng shui. Well, I understand the concept, but I have no idea how it works. Isn't it all about like angles and stuff? Oh, of course, customer turns up when I'm painting. Got more important things to do than make a profit here. God damn it. Another few. Yeah, look, every single car has the same wheels. Shh. Don't tell them. Don't tell anyone.
I owe you one.
No, you owe me more than one. You need to pay for your funeral, lady. With conspicuous Texas accent. Bear me 2 seconds. Just gotta change the batteries. I will 100. That Dennis is gonna. I'm gonna pull up in my Yamato and absolutely yeet Dennis in the face. Annoying little dickhead. By the way, for those of you who are missing the context, like possibly Khalifa who's just popped in, this is Gas Station Simulator, and there's this little dickhead Dennis that keeps on coming and graffitiing my partly renovated gas station, and yeah, we don't like Dennis. Dennis has become a bit of a nemesis. So much so. I wonder if we can do a what's that guy's name from that program? You know what I'm on about. The Tiger King. We can get guard tigers. Didn't even tell me that there was someone at the pumps. Right, we need to clear the sand now. What's going on here? I was telling me to buy parking spaces again, but we need to, you know what we should do first. Okay, high IQ move here. is take the full jerry can of fuel over to our little digger first. Right, we know he's got fuel, but it's probably going to run out. Try to look it up. I can't get Dennis away. Oh, we with Dennis. Dennis is gonna die. Should we close the gas station whilst we're doing all this?
Cool.
I want to... Can I just buy a real digger? Like, why is Dennis such a dick? It's American gas mileage on the mini digger. Yeah, it is. You know what? I'm just gonna park the digger here. Oh, can I not fill it up? Ah, wait, you know what I was doing? I was hoping to fill it up. Ready. That's it, we'll drive it till it runs out of fuel. Oh yeah, no, yeah, of course, I need to pick the jerry can. Where do I put the fuel in? What's there, man? What a knob. Oh. See? Same wheels. And it has no brakes. It's early access, let's not be let's not be too harsh.
How much do I owe you?
Right, so we should be able to buy that first parking space now. Features. Outdoors. Alright, so if we remove all the sand out there, we'll be able to get all the parking spaces unlocked. Oh, answer my uncle's call.
Hello. I see the business is doing well. I'm calling to congratulate you on successfully getting it off the ground. But you can't run a business on fuel alone. I've had a few of my people deliver some extra stock for those empty shelves of yours. Time to talk money. You now owe me. Well, I'll send the invoice to your email. Don't miss it. I'm sorry, nephew, but there's just no room for charity in this world. I hope you find it within your finances to repay the debt. Otherwise, we'll be forced to see a more persuasive method of disbursement. Don't have me wait too long now. Goodbye.
So, our uncle's a fucking gangster. Ah! You little prick! Where is he? He has literally graffitied every single fucking wall. Oh. Yeah, alright. Keep your hair on. They were keen to use those parking spaces.
You're a lifesaver.
Not a problem at all, sir. Thank you very much for your custom. What, Viking hats. Okay, I'm liking this game even more. Can we put even more hats? We can put even more hats on. Oh, we've unlocked some outdoor decoration. Front of gas, small table. Okay. I think it will just buy everything. Why won't it let me buy the no smoking sign? Okay. I think you really need a no smoking sign in front of your gas station.
How much do I owe you?
Be $30, madam. Time to pay loan. Oh, right, okay. There is a new mail. Cash register. Okay. Alright, loan. Customer cash register. Ah! Right, exit. Press shift to start the game. QE to look around. I don't get this. Oh, right, use left shift.
Incredible!
Oh, right, I just give that away for free.
Thanks.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Just as I wanted.
Well, I'm not making much profit doing this. Can't we do like an automated system? Can't I take on some staff? Can't I give Dennis a job?
Just as I wanted.
Put his skills to put his busy fingers to some good use.
Thanks, bunch.
God damn it! I'll have to. All right, bitch. Just trying to. I've got to bloody paint everywhere again now. He's literally painted half my frickin' gas station. Are there any hold-ups in this game? How do you mean? Like, there's nothing at the moment that I dislike about this game. There's a customer at the cash register. I thought I painted. Did I? Or did I not paint the entire inside of this?
Just as I wanted.
Turns out, your uncle, who was nice and friendly, is a bit of a fucking gangster. This car has been... Ah, right, okay. Can I fuel you already? Do I have to wait? I have to wait for it to move out of the way. Right, okay. Wait for this customer's order. Come on then. Fantastic stuff. Oh.
Pretty much what I asked for.
Perfect. Well, I'll get the fuck out of the way so I can serve the next customer.
Awesome.
Pretty much what I asked for.
We sold our first hat.
That'll do.
Ah, right, because he lined them up stupid, we accidentally flung it off. Alright. I don't think I'm making this payment in time either. I think I'm gonna be scrapping with my uncle. Right, yeah, okay, right, you're there. Right, why aren't you? Right, okay, thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, we've got a couple of seconds left to pay this loan. It's not happening, is it? Give my shop a bit of a sweep up. Dude!
My favorites.
I literally just repainted that wall. Yeah, yep. Fuck. This little dickhead is asking to be murdered.
It's beautiful.
Ah, retro, how do?
That's great.
Hey, punk! Where's our goddamn money?
No, that was it. That was it. That was the end of that was the end of it. Well, I'm wondering, will this pop up on your screen? Yeah, right, okay. So did you enjoy playing the prologue Gas Simulation? Yes, it was good. Okay. Was the course of the game understandable? Yep. Please arrange the activities in order from least favourite. Yeah, probably breaking. No, I liked breaking into cars with pick blocks. So that was my least favourite. Dealing with the trash was alright. RC car race was good. Booming. Yeah. Decorating the station. Ah, right, that should be 9. Excavator 6. Painting. Yeah, we like the painting. Okay, so what have we got? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Fueling. Yeah. It's most to least. Oh well, it's too frickin' late for that now. From most to least favourite. Oh right, okay. Yeah. Can we see? Oh right, we can change this. Right, okay, so our favourite thing was decorating the gas station. Probably pick locks. I quite liked. I don't mind dealing with the trash. That was nice. Fueling, yeah, that was interesting. RC car race. What are you most excited about for the full release? More customization and a story. No, most of them looked exactly the same. I did like the cars, but we could do with some more. Did you play the gas station? Yes, we did. Did you like the addition of achievements and leaderboards in the prologue? Didn't even know there was one. So, no. Better in early days. There we go. We've done our civic duty. We have. Why, Dennis was freaking annoying. If you didn't spend any money, it's mostly never mind. If you maybe no, I didn't spend that much money to not be able to make the payments. Like I spent a couple $100. I probably spent like $200. I would have never have made those payments. And now we're just greeted by a black screen. So, in all fairness then, well, I guess that's it for Gas Station Early Days. If you want to see more of these stuff, Can you play the Abruzzi in this game? I was. That's what I was using to throw stuff at Dennis with. But I guess we are going to call it there, because, well, we seem to be done with the demo. We've done everything we can. To react to people's videos. What do you mean react to people's videos? Don't, Mama Monk, don't say that. It's not true. It's not true. We'll put them on stream and react. Retro, message me on Discord. I think you might be onto something, and I think it could be a little fun side thing, side project to do. Holy shit, I didn't even realise. I saw that Mr. Pancakes earlier typed there was a $9.99 donation, but because of the way this thing is, I didn't actually realise it was a super chat. Thank you very much if you're still here, Mr. Pancakes. That's freaking awesome. This donation was made by the Oil Gang. Reacts. Right, okay, so you want me... Right, send it to me on Discord, Mr. Monk, and I will live react to it right now. Bear me a second. Oh, sorry, the wife popped in for a chat then. There is copyright music. It's alright, I can mute it. No, Ben, the stream is carrying on. We're having a little side project. Right, okay, so we're gonna react to some other people's videos.
G'day everyone. Hope y'all are well. Today this video is gonna...
Right, okay, so let's start off by saying this is the Vanguard worth buying? World of Warships Legends by none other than MV Retro. It is the montage through the music part. Right, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's me. That is right. So gonna have a little. We're gonna. I don't know how to do this. I don't know whether to do this in a sarcastic way and shout at him every time he says something wrong, or we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Based on the Vanguard. Yeah. Well, she's a ship that not many people really like.
No shit. The Vanguard, ladies and gentlemen, is a ship. Sorry, Retro. Sorry, Retro. Let's go back. Let's see what.
Vanguard. Yeah. Well, she's a ship
Yes,
that
she is.
not many people really like. I mean,
I like
apart from
that
Gauzy.
Vanguard's a fantastic
She's a
boat.
bit of a hard ship to play, I
True.
suppose you can say. And it's just got an odd play style. with different commander use. So basically this video will be, is the Vanguard worth it? And, well, basically, I think it is. I think that the Vanguard is definitely worth buying because, well, it's a good ship. I mean, it's got the potential for really, really good games. You just need to understand and know how to use it.
Can
Okay?
you turn retro down a little bit? Yes, I can.
So basically, this video will take you through
Reversing
on
at
how
the
to
start of
use
a
it
battle,
in
classic
an
battleship
example I
tactic.
recorded yesterday. Now, I'm gonna start reversing up here, and I've switched
Honestly,
to HE
Celestial,
because
this
I
is something
don't
that's
wanna be
just
shooting
happened
I don't want to
because
be
the
shooting
stream ended
AP
a bit sooner than I
at
thought
the
it was
bow
going to.
of ships from 18 kilometers. Okay, that will just not do anything for me, and it won't do anything for my team. So we've got Namagi spotted up here, and we take a shot with HE.
Okay, so a bit of a mistake. You
And you
probably
can see
could
our
have
dispersion
angled your
isn't
ship
so good. It's
beforehand
pretty
to
messed
use
up,
all
and
your
we
guns.
don't really hit much
and got
then,
like
nothing
that
at
free
all.
shot off because I figured, yeah, you are going to turn
But we can see there's
to
also
fire all
guys
your
now.
guns.
He's
So I would have
coming
waited. I would have
broadside,
waited
but we're
that
gonna
10 seconds
turn in,
and got that
we're
extra
gonna angle
free
our ship,
shot off.
and we're gonna keep shooting full broadside salvo at this Amagi. We can also see that his guns are not trained towards us, and he's not trying to shoot us. And I was kind of surprised. I mean, usually people
I
shoot
would
the
have
broadside Vanguard.
Vanguard's got a quick
But
reload,
he
so I would
didn't,
have
so
definitely
we
have
kept
been
this angle.
changing
But then we
to armor
see a
piercing.
broadside cannoiser now,
Fire at the
and
cannois now up.
bang,
But
we're going to shoot at him.
you did
and we're going to hit
switch,
him hard.
and you did make the right move, so not so
Yeah,
bad.
see,
Not too bad. Not too
2
shabby
fires on
so
him
far.
and around 6,000 damage. That's a perk about the Vanguard.
Definitely
she's
want to
got
be shooting
very,
that
very,
Vanguard
very good
again and
HE.
setting him on fire and getting a
and a
permanent
good fire
fire
chance,
burning. You want to
actually.
hold your shot for like a couple more
So
seconds.
that is
like
one
30 or
perk.
40
I mean,
seconds.
you want to kind of play it
The
passive
repair party
aggressiveness.
lasts
You
for.
want to shoot HE from long distance
You
and
might have
AP
set a
from
fire
close.
if you held on a
It's
little
all
bit.
about positioning, really, and getting the understanding of your ship. So you're not just going to be pro player straight away on this ship. It's going to take time, a lot of it. I've been playing the Vanguard for a while, my first ever tier 7, so I kind of know what I'm doing. But here we got a fire on the Gneiser now,
One thing that
and
I
that
think
will end up
you're
bringing
doing
him to
wrong
his death.
at this point is
so we're not
the
gonna shoot at
Vanguard
him
is better.
anymore,
At,
we're gonna turn
it
our
has a better
attention
gun
back to
angle
the
when you're
Amagi,
pointing the other
who is
way. So when
now
you're
broadside.
kiting away
So you're
rather
going to see we're
than
going to shoot
pointing towards.
HE and switch straight to AP. And
I
there we go. We
reckon
got our
if they want to
first
switch
kill
to AP
on the
straight away,
Gneiser now,
so
and our first blood medal.
like, you're not doing bad, but could do a little bit better using that reload booster. That's,
Here you're going to see we're
that's
going
cheeky.
to use our reload booster, which is probably our biggest mistake here. And we're going to shoot the broadside Amagi. And as you can see, we got a decent shot. And then there's an Iowa broadside. Okay, it's like they think that
You were
I don't even know
He
what
was a
they're
bit
thinking.
too
Two
angled, I
battleships
think.
broadside. Okay, it's
lucky
like crazy.
disappeared.
But we're going to not shoot the Iowa, and we're going to try finish off this Amagi over here. So we shoot a salvo out. We do some good damage, but he's still alive.
There's Torp's heading in towards him though, and he's moving slowly.
And he's going to.
In all
we're gonna see
fairness,
him
I
backing
don't
up,
know
so
why
we're
that
going
Amagi
to,
hasn't shot you yet.
We're going to shoot at his midsection to try kill him off and finish him. And at this point, I know he's gone, and bringing us to our second kill, and the second kill of this match. Currently sitting at 60,000 damage. Then we turn our attentions to the broadside Iowa. Now notice he's slowing down, so I'm going to push my shot back to the center of his ship. This
gone for under
will
his
give me
turret and gone for a
hopefully
dead
the highest
strike.
amount of damage I can get. Yeah,
Good
hit
salvo
there.
though.
12,000 damage. See,
What is
and you're
your
probably
commander
wondering,
build on this?
what? He's an Iowa, he's
Because the
broadside.
Vanguard
You should have
is
absolutely wrecked him.
super accurate. That's
See,
like one of the key
it's
things.
short fuse AP.
And well, actually,
okay?
look at that. It's
The
much
British
better
ships
salvo.
aren't
Much
meant
better
for
salvo.
Citadels, they're meant
Salvo.
for high damage salvos. So you're not going to necessarily see citadels, but as you just saw, I just chunked that guy very big.
Why
no
can't,
citadels.
why can't I get red teams like this?
And then I'm
Just
going
sit there
to
broadside.
turn my attention to the destroyer that came out.
Oh,
Now, see, I was completely tunnel visioned on those battleships, okay? This was completely my fault.
hang on.
The
Wait
destroyer
now.
came
Wait
out.
now. Was that your fault? Was that your fault? Let's have a look. Yes. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. That was 100% your fault. If you look at the mini-map, see this DD has been lit up this entire time. How long is... Alright, so, okay. The DD goes dark there. So he's spotted. Spotted. Still spotted. Your DD basically does you a disservice by fucking off there. But he is still spotted. He's still spotted this entire time. So, good on you for pointing out that you've got crappy... got crappy situational awareness. So let's see how...
I was
how
completely
Ragnar
tunnel
handles
visioned
this,
on those battleships, okay?
This Akatsuki.
This was completely my fault. A destroyer came out. I
how-
saw my
how are you
secondaries
still
open,
alive?
and How? Short fuse British AP. 5,000 offer for destroyer. Gonna see we anticipated torps. So we're gonna back up, dodge one set, and take 2 torps. Now
That
he's
could have
only
ended
fired
a lot worse.
2
What
sets.
is that
He's
Benson
got an
doing?
extra set.
It's an Akatsuki.
And we've got
but
that in
Benson
mind,
should
okay?
have
We know he's got an
destroyed
extra
him.
set. He's just smoked up, so we're going to go full speed, turn into him, to where we think he is anyway, to kill him, and to dodge the other torps.
Oh my god.
As you can see, we're charging into the smoke, and in the back of our mind, we know that this Akatsuki has torps. And he gets spotted, and we kill him, bringing us to our 3rd kill of the match. 100,000 damage, and we know he's launched his torps, and we turn out and dodge them.
Ooh,
See, guys,
accidentally had
when
a dry hit on my vape then because I was
destroyer
too busy
will push out
concentrating on the
only
video.
if they've got torps, okay? He was hoping
He's
to
got
get some
armor
extra
piercing
damage on
loaded.
him.
That
And
sounded
then
like
we turn
cruiser.
our attention
Should have
straight
aimed a
to this
bit
York
lower
over
on
here.
that salvo, I think.
Not very good dispersion. We get a defend on him and a little bit of damage.
Tad high.
Here we go, turn our broadside
as
in,
much
and
as
I'm
you
going to
weren't paying
wait for my
attention to the
main
map,
battery,
I
2
would have
main guns at
expected
the front to load,
That,
and then I'm going to shoot his
Benson to
broadside.
absolutely
Now see,
destroy that.
I'm pretty
Akatsuki.
sure he thought I wouldn't do this to him, but in 3, 2, 1, pow, he just got deleted.
And that is something that you will generally find more with British cruisers, British battleships, like dealing with cruisers, because they've got the short fused armor piercing. Like, if you'd done that in your Iowa, you probably would have put 4 overpens into him, done 4,000 damage, and you'd be swearing at your screen going, oh my god, this is bullshit. but it's one of the good perks about, so, like, British battleships, brilliant against cruisers. They do well against DDs as well. You don't get the big massive hits on battleships, but if you aim for, let's see, sort of the upper belt here. So this is lower belt, this is upper belt. If you're in a British ship, aim for the upper belt of other battleships, and you'll do consistent good damage. And I think
I don't know,
Ragnor's doing
I think
a pretty
he
good
thought
job
that he could just
of
sit
explaining it.
broadside to a Vanguard because it's a Vanguard. Well, no, it's a very powerful ship, and that's just not how it works, I suppose, because he just got deleted. But that brings us to our 4th kill, 130,000 damage, and we are Kraken thirsty now. We want a Kraken, okay? We've secured the win. We've only lost 3 ships, and they've got 3 ships left. So we're not worried about losing.
I think you might have
We're worried
needed
about
a
getting
bit
Kraken.
more lead
So we're going to shoot this
on that
broadside
Baltimore.
Baltimore. And this is kind of a bit disappointing. We only get like 2,000 off from there. But we secure a high caliber medal.
You hit him though. If those were a bit further forward,
133,000
they seemed
damage.
to hit the rear of his
High
ships. You
caliber.
probably
Dev
missed the
strike.
Citadel. If you'd
And first blood
aimed a bit
so
further
far.
in advance,
Now here I'm to look
Be a
at the
good
teams
chance
to
you
find
would
where
have,
else the
you
ships
would have
were.
deleted him.
And at this
I would have
point,
kept
I
on
look up in my
aiming and
mini-map and
blind
I see
fired
that they
when
were
that
straight
gap
ahead
appeared.
in that little island at A. And there
But
they get spotted.
like retrospect. It's easy, isn't it? It's easy to go in retrospect. Oh, right, okay. Well, like if you pause here and like
I keep
I would've done
my
this
aim
instead
around
of
where the
that.
Baltimore was, and I'm going to start
that's
turning my
very easy
ship
to
in
do, but
towards this
playing
Odin
in
and
a live
Azuma.
game. Like fair play, you're doing the ship.
At this point, I'm cracking
Good
thirsty. I
service.
really want that Kraken for this video. It's been a banger game, and it'll be complete with
Bloody
Kraken.
Australians! It's been
So
a
I'm going to
banger
turn
game.
in, and I'm going to
Benson's
start shooting,
getting
and then I
absolutely
realize, hold up, my destroyer is being shot by an Azuma and a Baltimore. That's not good. So I tell him to get back, and I'm going to continue shooting at this Baltimore. I'm going to damage him hard here. And
Damage him hard,
I'm gonna leave
1300
him on Just
damage.
enough health,
A little
for one of my
misread on the
teammates to kill him.
situation there,
which is
but you're doing
Never
the
fun.
right things.
there's a lot of points where I could have had a Kraken in this game, but you know that happens.
Wait, did you just say you don't get
Yep,
Kraken?
see, we just miss him, but then I see a low health Azuma pushing out.
That's
going
a really low health Azuma.
That's in my mind. Kill, kill, kill. Don't let the enemy kill him. I need the kill. So what do? I shoot
Oh,
the
he
island.
loved it.
I dodged the kill. This made me so angry. You can see I was
No.
spamming the chat wheel, spamming everything. I was like,
Retro.
no, that's my
Oh my
Kraken.
God.
I needed that. And see this
See-
Alabama, I messaged the person after. I was super salty. I was like,
Right, let's have a look to see. You can see the mistake. Right, turn those bloody captions off. See that mountain symbol there? See that little symbol? Yeah, you literally, if you aimed just here, you probably would have hit him with a shell and would have got that kill.
I shoot the island.
You shot.
I dodged the kill.
I feel bad.
This made me so angry. You can see I
feel
was
bad. I
spamming
understand
the
that,
chat wheel,
and again, that's a hindsight
spamming
thing. The
everything.
pressure of like this
I was like,
Azuma
no,
is a
that's
one
my
shot.
Kraken, I needed
Like,
that.
he's right there.
And,
He's about
see
to
this
die.
Alabama, I messaged
Someone else
the
shoots him.
person
It's
after.
gone.
I was super salty. I was like, damn it, you stole my Kraken. And they were really chill. They subscribed. Hydro, shout out to you, buddy. You're pretty cool, dude. But then there's like a no broadside. You know, I'm surely gonna kill him, right? How could I not? Just 13,000 damage leaving
Wow.
him, and just enough. You can see I'm spamming the wheel, and they steal.
Oh, retro.
I was
Poor little
devastated.
retro.
But we had a really good game. I go
How
straight
did
to
we
the
do at the end
leaderboard.
here?
3,000?
3,000? Bang on
3,000
3,000.
base XP.
That's pretty
Which is
good.
pretty good in a Vanguard, especially a battleship with 3,000 base.
Wait. Did you actually click the button then? Did you?
3,000 base XP.
Did you
dude,
report that
just
guy for
13,000.
abuse?
I was devastated. But we had a really good game. I go straight to the leaderboard. Come first. 3,000
this?
base XP.
There's the Alabama.
Which is pretty good in a Vanguard,
didn't-
especially a
he didn't
battleship.
press the
with-
button
Yeah, I
right. You
really,
reckon he could've
really
killed
keep
the-
on my aim.
Could have killed the
And I'm
Baltimore.
gonna start shooting, and then I realize, hold up, my destroyer is being shot.
Well,
by
in
an
fairness,
Azuma
he
and
should have fired
That's
his
not
front
good.
guns.
So I tell him to get
He should have
up
fired his
shooting,
front guns
and then I
straight away.
realize,
Like they're there.
hold up,
They're there.
my
He's
destroyer is being
broadside.
shot by an Azuma
You
and
screwed your
Baltimore.
Kraken there.
That's not good.
Waiting
So I tell
for
him
those
to get
rear
back, and
turrets.
I'm gonna continue shooting at this Baltimore. I'm gonna damage him hard here, and I'm gonna leave him on just enough health for one of my teammates to kill him, which is never fun. There's a lot of points where I could have had a Kraken in this game, but
Another thing, honestly,
You know,
if you'd
that
switched to
happens.
high explosive because he was angling in, your HE
yep,
would have killed him
see,
too.
We just miss him, but then I see a low health Azuma pushing out. I'm going to kill him. That's in
So
my
is that
mind.
why you were on
Kill,
about
kill,
Monk, where
don't
you
let
could
the
have,
enemy kill him.
could have killed
I need
Baltimore?
the kill. So what do? I was like, no,
Right, so he
that's my
flushes the
Kraken. I
shot.
need
Where does
to
the
be so
Baltimore
angry. You
get
can
killed?
see I
Right.
dodged the
So the
kill.
Baltimore's gone by that
this
point.
made me so angry. You can see I was
But genuinely, my genuine response to that, one, video, good. Gameplay, awesome. I think I think Retro done a pretty good job at describing how to use the Vanguard. The only thing I probably would have liked to have seen is, and I would have mentioned that it's definitely better at kiting rather than pushing forward, which is like one of the real strengths of the Vanguard. It does kind of miss out on that. Like 7 minutes in, there was an opportunity to kill the. Was there an opportunity to kill the Baltimore? Right, Baltimore is unspotted. That's the Baltimore up there. Baltimore is unspotted. Right, that's the Baltimore where he gets seen. Right, Baltimore comes back. So, right, missed opportunity here for the Kraken. Like look at the right. So for people who don't know, basically these lines coming up here. I'm assuming you can clearly see where I'm pointing my mouse. I'll like exaggerate it. That's essentially like 5 seconds of flight time based on a ship doing about 20 knots. So we've got 7.1 second flight time here for your shells. So basically what this is telling you is in 10 seconds, if you fire now 10 seconds, it'll take 10 seconds for your shells to land, you know, in this area, because we've got that elliptical aiming. Right. So the Baltimore does a lot more than 20 knots. So what he should have done is if he aimed here, just a little bit further forward, because I think we'll see the shots. Yeah, so it's
That was
here.
enough from there.
Oh, they end. Look where his shells are landing. Look where the misses are. They're like right around the back of the ship. If he had that little bit more of a lead, that was an opportunity to potentially one bang Baltimore. But also, one
But
thing,
we
and
secure a high
something I
caliber
don't
medal.
think not everyone knows this.
133,000 damage.
Mechanic. Hang on, sorry,
High
sorry,
caliber.
Retro. We're going to shut you up here for a second. Right, so see, he's aiming. See, he fails. He checks the map. But if you look, the Baltimore's going to disappear, but your aiming reticle carries on. If you'd just held on for another second or two, you would have been able to probably would have been able to lob a shot through this gap here. So yeah, good situational awareness looking at the map, but a missed opportunity. But yeah, it's the whole, and as Mug says, hindsight is 20. Like hindsight, you know, if I could pause my games mid game and go, wait now, hang on, right, let's back up a bit and change that shot, I'd never lose. but yeah, so generally really good, really good video, really good gameplay. I think I might have sensed a little bit of, it might be a little bit uncomfortable doing commentary, not quite used to it, but the more and more you do it, the better you'll get, and the more confident and slightly less budums in there. But yeah, I'm going really hard on Retro here, in all fairness, but positives. Like I said, I can pick out a handful of mistakes. Anyone can go on my videos and pick out a handful of mistakes. You know, that everyone, no one's perfect, but he highlights how good the ship is. And it is. It's a very underrated ship. I would have liked to have seen a little explanation of the upper and lower belt, because that could have made a huge difference. Because if people are going to keep on going for citadels, and he aims in the right place, he always aims for the upper belt, he doesn't aim for the lower belt, but he just doesn't say it. So putting that in would have really like elevated the knowledge put into the video. But other than that, like, really good. Situational awareness was good. Dealt with that DD swiftly, done the right thing, started backing up, then started pushing forward to try and throw the torps off so he didn't get instantly wrecked. But yeah, overall, like, very good, and well done, Retro. Might inspire me to make some more British battleship videos and explaining exactly how they work, because they are quite different with those short fuse AP, and you do mention the fact that they are short of fuse AP and how they work. So, good job. Hey, Metalhead, we actually have someone watching on Twitch. Dr. Ghost Games. Right, well, in all fairness, we've got a couple of people requesting me to do their videos. Right, let's have a look, because Monk has already sent a video over. Right, I take it. Right, we're going to go with the second one.
The Fussel, the mighty Fussel masterclass. Finally. Again, gonna be older
Right.
video, but
How long
for
is
now,
this video going to be? It's about 14 minutes.
on the Fussel.
I
Same
could
spin,
just
same
go and
build
play
before,
ships
nice.
instead. My YouTube's
Definitely
not
worth
working.
looking at.
Ah,
So
well,
let's go to
luckily
updates.
we're doing them
aiming
both.
systems, really the best option. You could go with secondary battery, but the extra 7% dispersion is probably, yeah, it's definitely worth it. All three options here are all viable. I went for propulsion because I like to get places quicker. Propulsion is usually a good pick overall for pretty much everything. But
Right, okay. So, a little bit of me being meticulous here. So, first, in all fairness, like unless you've got a secondary build ship or a Russian which has really slow turrets, you're always going to go for Human Systems Mod 1. So, correct, very good. One thing the Fuso does suffer from, and there's two ways to mitigate it, is they've got weak side armor, so you've got to get them protected. So if you use the propulsion mod, you want to be like switching your speed a lot to dodge the big heavy incoming salvos. Personally, I go for steering gear, but it's not my video and everyone's got different playstyles, so that's absolutely fine. The montage is 5 minutes in, so 5 minutes in we're going to have to mute the the music so I don't get a copyright strike.
I went for propulsion because I like to get places quicker. Propulsion is usually a good pick overall for pretty much everything. But you could really use either or.
At least
Zagagi
points
is
out
your
it's
best
either or,
option here.
either or.
Andrew Cunningham and Scharnhorst. If you have her, if you don't have her, you could go with a number of different options. You could go with
The other British commander.
Otto for increased AP damage, which is also very useful.
If you're looking for
You could
accuracy.
go with Jujard
Both
for
the
additional
British
penetration.
commanders. Am I right? I could be
Japanese
wrong.
Martinez
Am I
for
talking
high
nonsense here?
penetration,
Don't
and
both
you
the
can go
British
with 1S
commanders
in
improve your
penetration
accuracy?
angles. All are good
Oh no, it's
options
reload,
if you
isn't
don't
it?
have
The other one.
Scharnhorst. So
Mad
yeah,
at
Fambacan
reload
here,
and turret reverse.
additional accuracy, additional range. Fuso has a very good range, and you definitely want to build into that. Drill bit is my
excuse me.
preference. Fuso is quite fast, and you can take off the crisscross, put it on crisscross to get rid of that speed reduction. It goes up to 25 knots. Not fast, pretty fast for tier 5. Marksmanship for the additional dispersion, which is always nice. Cost of ruddership, which is a little bit annoying. Again, as we spoke about before, reaching out and well
It's
to rebuild.
full accuracy.
Again, if you have Azure Lane Fuso, she is also a viable choice, and you could run this build.
I
Same
actually
build,
have a stupid build with Azure Lane Fuso, where I think I've got like 65,000 hit points on the Fuso. So, but you can see Monkby here has also gone for accuracy. The battle spirit is huge. I think my Fuso is like max or almost max, so that makes a huge difference to its hit points. But I like the fact that he's showing alternative builds, but still, you know, this one is only marginally different. I think the only real difference, and Monk will point out in chat if I'm wrong, is he's gone for battle spirit for the better survivability as opposed to marksman. So it's essentially the same build, but just a bit more health on there. Personally, myself, if I'm going to use Fuso, I'm going full survivability. I'm going anti-fire. I think I take gyrating drill bits and master mechanic, and I've got like 6 heals and 65,000 hit points. But like, it's good showing alternatives, because not everyone has all these, and it's all well and good going, oh yeah, well, yeah, you put AL Sean host on you, you've got it maxed out, so that's an extra 5% to your accuracy. But you know, he's gone through, he's taken the effort to go
Actually, the only
through
difference
other
is
options,
Battle Spirit.
which I like.
And the base trait is cover fire. And if you have an angled target, angled battleship, don't be afraid to shoot HE. And the Fuso is not a bad idea. But make sure the AP should be used at all times. You have 12 guns on the Fuso as a shotgun. It's called the shotgun for a reason. Decent secondaries as well. I only kind of glossed over it, but still decent secondaries.
Why is it called the shotgun? Just being massively picky, because I was pretty brutal with retro. And if it is a shotgun, why are you going for range? Because I noticed there was like reaching out. Like, why go for reaching out if you're not gonna, if it's a shotgun, getting close, use it like a shotgun. I'm sure Monk has got an explanation, and we'll wait for it to pop up. It's got lots of guns. Right, okay, so if you mean it's got lots of guns, most ships have got lots of guns. But alright. To me, when you say shotgun, close quarters weapon is what you're telling me. But I'm just being a dick.
Remember this point on the armor scheme? Computer protection, take that off when looking at armor. It gives you a false sense of security or dissecurity or, you know, whatever. Anyway, bows, 25.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna pick on you a little bit here. Yes and no. He is kind of right, because yes, the torpedo protection only really, it's designed to protect you against torpedoes, but when angling your ship, knowing where that torpedo belt is and your heavy side plating armor will give you a good indication of what angle to show. But let's see if he goes into what angle you want to show to potential enemies. I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty good in these, and they work very much like the Vanguard. They're the same kind of ship. They're a defensive ship, so you don't want to be showing this angle here. You want to be showing them like the rear. You want to be in that, like, if you've got amazing ships for defending caps, if they're pushing hard, just park it basically this way, but like the other way around. Put the nose up this end, have your bow and your stern, and that kind of angle you can fire. Oh, you need a bit more. You can fire all your guns and tank shitloads of damage.
5, typical battleship tier 5. Everything has tier 25. Take off the Citadel. It actually has a slight turtleback fizzle, if you didn't see that. Which is really worth knowing. 34 to 38 millimeter, 35 to 31. There we go. 35 to 51 millimeter deck. Actually resilient to a lot of damage. This is actually a well armored Japanese boat for once. Not actually bad armor. Again, if you get broadside, it's over, but you need to angle, you'll actually be pretty darn tanky. Superstructure goes up to space, but it's not that bad actually, considering the whole ship. Just be aware that torpedo protection for future master classes need to be taken off in order to consider the actual armor. Overall, Vessel is quite well armored. Again, don't get broadside though. Japanese battleships tend to get.
Right, so the only thing, I am reviewing other people's videos, the only thing I would have added to that, I would have made that a little bit better, is if you went, right, so here's my bow armor, and whatever the bow armor is, I think it's 25 mil on the Fuso. So here's my bow armor is 25 mil, so I can tank, what is it, here we go, so we get it, it's 25 times 14.3 for the overmatch mechanic. So you can bow tank anything up to 357 millimeter guns. What's that in inches? I can't remember. It's divided by like well, it wouldn't be 2 points. It would be like 22.6 or something like that. That didn't work. I times it by 22.6. What am I doing? So is it 357 divided by 22.6? So yeah, 6. So basically, anything that has 16-inch guns can punch through your bow, but you don't see many of those at tier 5 anyway. And I would have pointed out what ships it can't tank 1-inch, 14-inch, 25 BBs. Yeah, so no, so it should be able to tank 15. I might have got that conversion slightly wrong, but I am doing this on the fly and I'm completely unprepared. But nice. I liked how he mentioned, a lot of people tend not to mention the armor viewers like full stop. He went over the fact that yes, actually having that 30mm plate in for the deck is pretty good. So if someone's getting plunging fire, they've got to go through that 30mm, which alright, 30mm doesn't sound like much, but there's effective armor. That's a complicated topic right there. But it's got to go through that 30mm and then through the top of the through the top of the Citadel as well. And when you combine those two, it's usually not something that's really that strong. So 25mm cannot tank 15-inch guns. 35mm Shadows HE can't. I'll have to check the conversion rate, but I do like the fact that he does go into the armor viewer.
Just be aware that
I mentioned the
protection for
superstructure.
future
I tend to
classes
ignore the
need to be taken.
superstructure completely.
Battleships tend to get dev struck that way. So yeah, without much further ado, let's head into the match. See you for now. And we're back. Here we go. So, this game is about...
I recognise these names. I know Celestial. Celestial was actually in the chat here just now. Run Evil. I recognise Run Evil's name. I have played with him. I'm sure I've played with him, but it's been a while. But it's good to see Monk keeping some good company. Oh, I might spoil this year, but anyone else notice Arcoon on the other team? Let's hope a Monk gets to kill him.
Here we go. So, this game is an older game that during the live stream way back. This was Celestial and Runny. Now, Celestial is doing a current poll that's going on, and he's trying to do this for his grindership line. So when he live streams, he does a grinding line. He's just finishing up the Russian DD line, and he has options that are listed in Discord. So if you watch Celestial streaming, please
had
take
a
a
perfect
look at
opportunity
Discord
to name drop
the options
Arcoon there,
poll.
but you
take a look at the poll and
you
can
missed
see
it.
his options for grindership. So yes, as much as we give praise to Celestial,
He
we
really
will
likes
slant
that
in after
island.
this video. Don't worry, you know, we can't have a video praising Celestial without giving him crap for it. So I had to mute the audio here because obviously this is a live stream, so it does record the audio. But this is a fun Fuso game. Fuso is known as a shotgun for a reason. This thing is exceptionally good at firing a lot of lead towards enemy targets, as this poor
Nice
Nuremberg
hit.
knows. That's a Citadel for me.
One thing,
and
so
Celestial
see, this is like when we go back and we think about Retro's video. So you see, where I was talking about the Baltimore, if you aimed a little bit further ahead. So as you can see, he's got a 6.4 second lead. So if we're assuming these are like 5 seconds, yeah, see how basically he's doubling that to shoot at a cruiser, which is a good rule of
known
thumb
as a shotgun
to
for a
use.
reason. This thing is exceptionally good at firing a lot of lead towards enemy targets, as this poor
That's
Nuremberg
nice.
knows.
2
That's
citadels
a
straight
Citadel
off
for
the
me,
bat.
and Celestial finishes him off with another Citadel.
Gets
So yes,
spammed by
pretty darn
HE
rough.
from the Dallas.
Celestial is a really good pushing battleship. It's actually an exceptionally good brawler, even against Germans, because it just has 12 guns. It means the 12 guns all connect. That's
We'll
a
give
lot
some
of
sound
damage.
effects.
Turtle back or no? It's pretty darn devastating.
Oh, Peter's got
Broadside
shots
Russian
going in.
BB. Spotter playing up. Let's try and get him. Let's do it.
Again, I want to point out that the good, like, you know, it's all well and good me being critical, but
Spotter
I also
playing
want
up,
to point out the good that people do as well, and what makes the difference between like a good play
Even against
and a good player and a
Germans,
bad
because
player.
It just has 12 guns.
So I'm
These
going
are 12
to
guns
talk
all
over him.
connect.
You
That's a
don't
lot.
shut up. God damn it! So you can see, like I've talked about this aiming reticle a few times, but I think it's so important, and a lot of people don't realise how to use it. See, look, 8.4. Peter Vilicki, slow ship, what, 20-25 knots ish. 8.4 seconds, so that's 5. That's 10. So that's 10 based on it doing about 20 knots. So our shells should land around his midships. And is the monk gonna let us see it? There we go. Salvo's coming in, and see, around the midships, cracking hit and good use of aim. Right, listen.
Hit him 6
listen
times.
to him talk again.
That's pretty darn good. So far, we're up to 41k. This is a very quick and fast-paced match. Just mind. Fizzle excels at range and excels at brawling. Medium
Perfect
range can
opportunity
do
to
well,
name drop
but
Zarkun wasted again.
you kind of want to play mid-range early game and then closer range late game. Again, you want to be careful with HE. You want to be careful with giving your broadside, but you have to fire
hang on,
most.
2
You have to give up
seconds.
broadside and then closer range late game. Again, we're up to 41k. This is a very quick and fast-paced match. Just mind. Fizzle excels at range and excels at brawling. Medium range can do well, but you kind of want to play mid-range early game and then closer range late game. Again, you want...
So, not knocking you, but potential buff to your build to make the ship even stronger. You do use reaching out, so you do put points into range. But you say, and it is true, these ships are really good at mid-range. Like, you don't need max. I don't think you need to have maximum shooting range on these ships to excel. So it might be something to look at, just like a little food for thought.
You want to be careful with giving your broadside. You have to fire most. You have to give up broadside.
Having
to fire most of
amazing
your guns.
range
So
isn't
pick your timing
always
when you want to fire. When you want to show
benefit to
that
your
juicy
team.
broadside to people, so you need to be careful about it. Overall, well-angled Fizzle is incredibly tanky, and just of all Japanese guns, kiting away is probably your preferred option unless you're very comfortable in the ship.
So yeah,
Now,
the Fuso
I
does.
love the
And
Japanese
know
belt.
the Fuso has the best range out of all the tier 5 BBs, but do you need it? And if it's already got the best range, is extending it any longer? I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying it's
Ships personally,
something
I'm
to
very
think
comfortable
about.
with them, so I'm pushing aggressively. You can do this even early game if you have a good team with you, but I wouldn't recommend this all the time. Again, as I said, Fizzle is an absolute shotgun. Not great accuracy, but
I
when they
would
do
have
hit,
held my
my God, it's
shots
fun
here
to
for
see.
that Wyoming.
Fire some shots at the Dallas.
If he gets
turn the
some
salvo, every
hits,
single
yeah, the
salvo.
Dallas was turning away, but
That's
look,
unfortunate.
look at that! Look, if you just held those shots, that should be an absolute deletion.
These
but
guns usually have a
you've
relatively
not got
high
long
velocity,
to wait to reload.
and you should
That's
get
the whole
just
hindsight
consistent
thing. I
hits
spotted that
with these
Wyoming
12 guns.
before you even took that shot.
Fizzle does have 14-inch guns as well at tier 5, which is not bad, but you're kind of lacking in penetration compared to everyone else. Arizona will beat you in pen, even though he has 14-inch guns, and a lot of other stuff that 15-inch guns, the big players in the game, will do that. Now, just rip a Wyoming
Hang on.
apart there, give
Hang
it
on,
a
hang on.
broadside. 15-inch guns, a big
Boom!
players in the game.
There we go.
will
We've
do
got
that.
some sound
Now,
effects.
just
Ding!
rip a Wyoming apart there, give it broadside. Don't know why Wyoming's in tier 5 game, but there we go. Just an example, Fizzle performs really well when up tier, when top tier, of course. New York over here, tier 4, bit more fair and a bit more reasonable explanation. We're going to back out here because we did overextend a little bit, but what we did is we pre-reversed and we got out disengaged without taking really any damage in return. Did get a wee fire here. As soon as we go dark though, we take that last salvo, probably will burn damage control here because we're not really getting it shot. I don't know why I've not burned damage control right now. I don't remember the reason for it. I don't see why we shouldn't. Also, as well, in the West Virginia, you may have seen a special face there. Yes, Zarkun is on
There
the
we
enemy
go.
team.
He
This team,
finally
he's really trying.
drops the
Zarkun does
Zarkun
really
name.
well, but he just can't push into this team. It's too deadly for him to fight. At least with the Fizzle being there, there's a gas B and there's also a DD harassing their base.
So actually, that kind of shows something that maybe I would have mentioned, maybe not. Right. So because the Fuso has good range, and we're not far off the maximum range. Like, even though Zarkun is really well angled, so if you were close, if you were like 10 kilometers away, those shots of Zarkun would have done nothing. But if you watch the shells as they come in,
and there's also a DD.
see they're
harassing
plunging
their
straight down,
base.
so they're just going
So
straight through his deck
we're
armor
being
and doing
careful here.
good damage.
Being a little bit passive here. We're going to start
I'll catch you
pushing
later,
back in.
Ben. Take it easy,
Fizzle
dudes.
has extreme range, as you can see. If I had a better position where I could shoot everyone, you could see I could shoot absolutely everyone that's spotted, and even the people that were ghosted a minute ago. So Fizzle does really excel at range. If you're in a pickle, you can kite away and you can shoot comfortably. This is really good for that. It's also really good for late game. Getting
Right,
in
he
there.
does say he
brawling.
mentioned he
12
does cover
guns, they're
kiting in the
effectively
video. I
Leon,
hope he
except
shows
at tier
actually
5.
kiting.
So yeah, we're gonna
Because-
put back in here. We're gonna maybe
That'll
take some
be
pot
good.
shots at Zarkin over there, though we do see a Peter popping up, and you know, Russian battleships giving broadside are really fun and really definitely worth shooting. So we're gonna push into this guy here. He can't see us at the minute.
He's
We're kinda
tuning in.
maybe popping him in surprise. He might have remembered where we were, but he doesn't know where we are now. So now he sees us. Unfortunately, he's not paying attention for his sake. And seeing what Zarkin's there, is he going to take that torpedo?
See,
No, he dodges it.
looking
Very well
looking
played,
for the
Zarkin.
kill shot on
And
the
look at this
CC,
guy,
but
completely
well done
oblivious
for
to our
not holding
existence.
your
Spotter
fire.
plane goes up. He's trying
And,
to dodge torpedoes, which means he is giving
Waiting
us
for the
flat
waiting for the Peter to turn broadside.
And there we go. He
Ba-ding!
is out of the count, giving us the high caliber and our second devastating strike of this game. So we're going to push in more. At this point, our left side is not doing incredibly well, but they're doing well. Our right hand side, which is with the DD, is the side I want to push because my division mate is in there. He's contesting.
I'm still
the base,
waiting for
which
this
means they need to come
this
my way.
montage.
In order to come my way,
You
they
said
need to sail
5
that
minutes
way,
into it.
and then they need to give me a flat broadside, as you can see. So New York could be taking a nice salvo here. Yes, he does. He takes 5 penetrations from the Fuso guns. We're going to keep pushing in. We're going to keep brawling a little bit. We're not actually really brawling. We're just capitalizing on enemy mistakes. Again, you can be much more tankier. I've got some clips here. I'll link below of the Fuso.
So key thing, I think it's Runny. It's Runny who's in the DD here, and in all fairness, like when Monk was saying about how he was capitalising on their mistakes, he probably should have given a shout out to the DD, because good DD players don't get enough credit, and there's so many bad DD players that pointing out when someone on your team is doing something good is really good, because this whole time, these last couple of salvos, Runny's been up here and he's kept them lit up, which has given Monk the ability to get those shots off, whereas if he wasn't there, they wouldn't be spotted. That cruiser, I don't think he might have line of sight on Zarkun. I think that's Zarkun right there, but he wouldn't have had line of sight on any of them, which would have let them get much closer, and in a close range engagement, you know, things might end up a little bit differently. So I'm going to give him a shout out there. Run Evil, good play in your DD.
Fuso, when it's on its last legs, remember always.
And again, right, so do you see there? And this is something
when it's
a
on
lot
its
of people,
last legs. Remember,
I think a lot of people
always,
miss out on. He's doing it perfectly. So Dallas does what, 30 knots? So what's that? An extra 50%, 10 seconds. We'd be looking for our salvo to land here on a 20 knot ship, 30 knot ship, around there. And I'm guessing this is going to be
You'll
a
do
pretty
exceptionally
juicy
well.
salvo.
I might revisit the Fuso because this
by
is
looking
such
at
an
it.
easy game, and the team did
Dallas
not
has
do well.
he started to
I
turn?
just thought it was such a funny result.
That was
Such
unlucky.
exceptional,
4 overpens.
Damage
but
you can
absolutely
do with the
bang
Fuso.
on target.
I'd feature this in, but I might revisit the Fuso on a later date for a more educational, video. All right, take some hits there from New York. Not angled enough. You need to have a very steep angle for the Fuso. I wouldn't say you're bow tanking, but you could bow tank the New York. You want to keep it heavy angle, and you don't want to be doing what I did there. Some Dallas HE comes in because of our 35mm deck, and you see the general really tough middle armor. It just shatters for almost no damage. Even with EOP, he's still going to struggle to do too much to it. Only damage you really take is through that massive pagoda, that pagoda life. Oh yeah. So
And
Dallas
see
is
again,
getting
the
broadside.
lead,
We have fast
absolutely
shield
spot on.
velocity.
If he doesn't overpen this
Definitely
Dallas,
going to see
this Dallas is gone.
decent
2
damage.
citadels.
Oh my
There
god.
we go.
Okay,
Another
there
dev
we go.
strike.
He's out of there again for our third dev strike. Yeah, we tried a couple times to hit him, but unfortunately, he wasn't biting.
I'll be honest,
All
I've
it
not
means
seen
we
this
just
video
wanted that
before, so I
one
don't
shot
know
to
what's
finish him
happening.
off. So yeah, we're pushing in.
But
At this point, we're taking
good
a
to
lot
see
of
that.
fire. And that's
Loads.
okay. We're tanking for our team near the end, but that's
I
fine.
think
I'd
I think
rather
that's
tank the team
something
at
a lot
some
of people
point.
see. So notice now again. So when shooting at that New York is a
For our team
very
near the
slow
end, but
ship.
that's fine.
It
I'd
does
rather
what,
tank the
like
team at
22
some point in
knots.
this game.
So as you can see, 5.6 seconds, that's our 5-second lead, 2 knots. We're going to be landing, you'd expect the shells to land around the 2 front turrets.
New York's giving me broadside yet again. This is absolute
And
glorious,
we didn't get to see them land,
Everyone's just
but
been silly broadside.
I don't
to
even
me.
think, did that, no,
Again,
did one get damaged?
glorious, glorious game. New York's giving me broadside yet again. This is absolute.
Oh yeah, he scores some damage, but the
glorious
Cesare picks
game
up
for
the
me.
kill.
Everyone's just been silly broadside to me. Again, if you're on a flank, break the crossfires. Fuso does really.
So we talked about good DD play. What about bad DD play? Look at where. Okay, that was where he was last spotted. But where's their DD? Why weren't these guys spotted when they were pushing up here? Why aren't they frantically dodging? Well, okay, there are torpedoes coming there, but like, it makes no sense. Why are they firing torpedoes down here? We're gone for these battleships here.
Well, when you get to broadsides, angled targets is not what you want to shoot. Some boats have better penetration, Fuso does not. So you definitely want to be catching broadside. You have the speed and you have the maneuverability to get in those positions. Again,
It's the
you wanna be
first
using
time
your
I've seen
range, you wanna be
torpedoes this
using
entire
the
game,
advantage of the ship.
and they are
Sometimes
really
it's well worth brawling even in
badly
Japanese
fired.
boat, and this can certainly brawl like one of the best. Really is a very good brawler with those 12 guns of justice, or shall I say 12 guns for the Emperor. Anyway, West Virginia, Zarkin here, heavily angled. We're going to shoot up on his superstructure to see if we can get a good hit on him.
Right, good
He's
call.
angled enough that he will.
So he was pointing out about how, I can say, not saying how bad the shells are on the Fuso, but they don't have the penetration of like the Americans, for example, or the Germans. So angled, they suck. And very correctly pointed out that, so even though Zarkun is bow tanking, aiming for that superstructure can still cause
will
some
bounce our
good
shells.
damage, and
Fuso does not
hopefully
have great penetration. So
he shows
we're gonna
that.
use the smoke screen a little bit quickly here. He punches right through our nose. That's unfortunate. We're just doing this so we can get a little bit closer, and then we're going to turn hard right.
bad
So, taking a little bit of
salvo,
damage, not
unfortunately,
great,
but he
but we're
should
doing-
have.
We need to turn away.
He had the
and
potential to
possess
do a
this,
bit more, like
full gun salute.
a bit more damage. I
for
think RNG kind
Zarkin over
of
here.
buggered him
We're
a
going
little
to take
bit
this
here.
torp, unfortunately. Bit of
Those
misplay on
torps were
my
spotted
part, but
ages ago.
we do hit Zarkin pretty darn hard, and we pick up the Confederates. Well, we actually hit him decently. I'm using 2 overpins on it, but it gives. We're going to take this torp, unfortunately. Bit of
See if we can
misplay
see
on my
that
part,
salvo
but
coming in on
we
Zarkin.
do
2200,
hit Zarkin
yeah,
pretty
2
darn
overpins.
hard,
A lot
and we
of
pick up
bounces,
the
a shatter.
Confederates. Well, we actually hit him decently. I'm using 2 overpins on it, but it gives us enough. For the
Unlucky
Confederate.
not to pick
We've
up
got
the
the
kill
Dallas
there.
over here. Can we butcher the Dallas with those shots? They look very accurate, well gripped. So hopefully we can get a good result with these. Very good result.
Left him
Not a
with
killing shot,
absolutely
unfortunately.
nothing.
Can we fire the rest? Again, sometimes it's a good idea to fire all the guns. Sometimes it's hard to mix and spread them. And I do recommend switching between when you have a target that's very squirrely. So there we go. We're follow up. We get the 4th shot, and unfortunately don't get the Kraken. Overall, a very strong game. And Fuso, we pick up a number of 173k, 8 Citadels, 3 Death Strikes, High Caliber, and Confederate. So yeah, pretty strong game. Basically 3,000 base XP, or 2,900. Almost the Kraken, unfortunate. But overall, pretty strong game. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would normally end it here, but I'm actually going to show you the commentary that happened on the end screen. And I think you'll rather enjoy that. Until that point though, I'm going to say my goodbyes.
If this isn't interesting, I'm disliking the video.
See you later guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.
Monk, I took your Kraken.
You did. You stole my Kraken.
To be fair though, I didn't really steal it. You just did most of the work.
Fair enough. So yeah, overall, again, like a very good video. I do actually
Hey guys,
spend.
today we'll be discussing.
You're not getting any more free advertising on my channel. Again, a very good video overall. I would have, like, personally, I would have liked to have had a bit more. I would have liked to have seen the but I suppose the match dictates whether you can use like a defensive stance in a ship or not. But I would have, because it wasn't in the match, I probably would have put that in the armor viewer just so people know the sort of the good defensive and offensive angles of the ship. But overall, really good accuracy. The aim was absolutely spot on, and I think you probably could have benefited a little bit for going, right, pay attention to how I'm shooting, like where I'm shooting. Particularly if you're doing a masterclass, if you're saying it's a masterclass, because you're going, right, so this is how to play. This isn't just like getting good in a ship. This is how you're amazing it. So it was an amazing battle. It was a really good battle. But I would have, because different ships have different firing arcs. Right, I know it's a million miles away, but like the Atlanta, you've got to add more lead again because its shells are so floaty, whereas the Fuso not so much. And then if you look at something on the other extreme, like the Ochakov has a really flat firing angle, or Giulio Cesare, the Italians tend to have very flat firing angles, which means you give them less lead. So I would have liked to have seen that put in, and the angling to call it a masterclass. But excellent game, good gameplay, aiming was absolutely spot on, and overall a really good video. Well done. I want to feature more kiting for the future. Yeah, it gives you that option. But I would definitely chuck that in. John O'Bloke's in chat as well. How you doing, dude? American Made is back. I feel this is depressing due to the fact we watched 2 videos where we just missed out on Krakens. One was yoinked, and one was failed through a bit of over anxiousness. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure when like to be honest, most of the time I try not to pay attention to how many kills I've got. I'm just paying attention to if I'm doing the right thing or not in battle. And most of the Krakens I have end up, I'm like, oh shit, I just got a Kraken. I didn't even realise, because when you start looking for that kill, things tend to go tits up. So don't look for the Kraken. If you're on 4 kills, great, you're having an awesome game. Carry on, keep doing what you're doing. As soon as you put that pressure on yourself, boof, goes downhill. Come on, watch my 2 brothers video. I push up the mid successfully with a load of damage. Yeah, Krakens are getting a Kraken is a combination of skill and a lot to do with luck. Now, you can pick specific ships to hunt Krakens, like DDs, light cruisers. They're particularly good at yoinking kills. Although that's not really, it's not really how you want to get a Kraken. You kind of want to get it organically. And you know, if there's a ship on low health and you've got a good shot at it, shoot at it. But you should always pick the shot that gives you the best chance of causing damage. I feel like if you've got, like, if there's a Dallas kiting away, wiggling its bum, and it's, you know, it's a one shot, it's gonna die, and you're in a battleship, and there's a broadside 3rd health, you know, I don't know, Dallas tier 5, Dallas, West Virginia, that's 10 kilometers away as opposed to being 16, 17. Shoot the battleship. But right, okay, so this is going to be the last one because I'm going to be going to feed the kids. So let's have a look. We have Dr. Ghost coming up in the Iowa.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Dr. Ghost Games, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Uss Iowa. Yes, this ship is easily one of my favorite battleships in the game. It's not my favorite, but it used to be my favorite until Wargaming screwed it up.
Oh, wait. Wargaming screwed it up. Now, I know this ship has come under a bit of controversy thanks to one particular CC that has been highlighting, or at least saying, that the Iowa has got some issues. So let's see how this one plays out.
But with all that being said, let's take a look at the ship, and my God, is she a beauty? Look how...
Actually, I'm going to ask. I'm just gonna straight up ask you. You're in the chat now. You can answer for your quote. How did Wargaming screw up the Iowa? Sorry to put you on the spot, but I've been brutal with everyone so far, so I am going to be brutal with everyone. If you're gonna ask me to review a video, I'm going to review a video, and I'm fully going to review it. So we'll give him a couple of seconds because I know there might be a bit of a delay on the stream. So I want to know what's screwed up about the Iowa, because I've been playing it a little bit, not a lot, a little bit lately. It was a joke. I just say that. All right, okay, I'll let you off.
beautiful that ship is.
It is a good looking ship.
Keep in mind, it's a Tier 7 tech tree battleship, if I
that.
didn't say that already, for the United States Navy. And yeah, it's an excellent ship. Let's take a look at the upgrades and loadout. We have Air Groups Mod 1, or AA Guns Mod 2, or whatever. Propulsion Mod 2, and if we were to choose, we would put that on course. And Artillery Plotting Room, I don't put that on no more because it seems there might be a bug with the RD Plotting Room, so I'm not going to touch that. But if I had to choose between any upgrade, to be these three right here. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now let's go take a look at the command.
Right, one thing. That was so bloody quick. I am genuinely going to have to go back and listen to it again. I would have...
7 tech tree battleship, if I didn't say that already, for the United States Navy. And yeah, it's an excellent ship. Let's take a look at the upgrades and loadout. We have Air Groups Mod 1, or AA Guns Mod 2, or whatever. Propulsion Mod 2, and if we were to choose, we would put that on course. And Artillery Plotting Room.
Yeah, that was all in one breath, and that was really quick. So you've gone for the artillery. I can understand not taking the target acquisition. I'd just say I wouldn't bother taking it, because if they're within 3 kilometers, they're going to be... They might as well be, you know... If you have to use that to pick up a ship that's 3 kilometers away from you, you're already fucked. But yeah, making the assumption that the artillery plotting room is bugged, I know where that comes from, and I've been doing a bit of play testing, and to be honest with you, okay, I don't think the artillery plotting room really is that effective. The reason why it's not that effective, so you need to understand what dispersion is, right? So you've got accuracy and dispersion. There's two different things, and so well, okay, it's not really the best place to explain it, but let's see if we can just skip forward a bit to a part where we've got okay, aiming reticle. Right, okay, so accuracy is how close you fire your shells. Accuracy is how close those shells stay together. So if you've got perfect accuracy, you fired your guns, all of your shells would land in that part. If you had so accuracy is just how closely grouped those shells are together. So dispersion is a different matter altogether. Dispersion, imagine an ellipse all the way around your aiming reticle. So that is your dispersion. So basically what that means is your dispersion can land, your shells can land anywhere in that ring. Right, it's not as big, but I'm just doing this as an over-exaggeration. Right, so for example, if you've got perfect accuracy, but you've got shit dispersion, and your dispersion ellipse is this big, all of your shells can land in this corner, up here, or over there. So the better your dispersion, the smaller this ellipse becomes. So if you've got amazing dispersion, you've got a tiny little ellipse, and if you've got bad accuracy, doesn't matter because your dispersion's so good anyway. But if you've got bad dispersion and bad accuracy, you know, you've got your big ellipse, they can literally land absolutely anywhere in there. So I think the thing is with the Iowa is when you see like plus 11% dispersion, the Iowa's already accurate. So right, so we'll take this to logical extremes, just for example. Okay, so say my dispersion radius is this. Yeah, this freaking absolutely huge ellipse. It takes up the whole screen. So 11% of my entire screen is, you know, it'll probably bring us back down to here. Huge improvement, massive, but it's a percentage. So the smaller your ellipse. So yeah, so say you've got 100 meters of dispersion, so 11% is 11 meters. If you've got 20 meters dispersion, it's, what's that, 2.1 meters for 11%. So it's much smaller. So when you add in a big accuracy buff to an already accurate ship, or sorry, already low dispersion ship, the buff's quite small. So whereas I don't think that actually breaks the Iowa. It's just, I think people see 11% and they're expecting it. All right, it's going to go from really good to a freaking laser. But no, it's not.
But if I had to choose between any upgrade, to be these three right here. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now let's go take a look at the commander. We have William Sims here. I'm looking fine and dandy. We have Andrew Cunningham and Otto Ciliax as inspirations. We have Built to Last. We have All Out Anti-Air. We have Gyrating Gilbrits, Marksmanship, Reaching Out XXL, and Will to Rebuild.
What? Nice build. Going for AA. I don't think the Iowa really needs an AA build. Its AA is bloody good anyway. But and you're not always going to. I'm going to do a video about AA builds. Basically, I think they're pointless. So inspirations were good. I would have liked for you to see why you put them on, like why. If I'm being, and this is just me being absolutely anal, like in all fairness, someone could probably do this to 99% of my videos. You know, well, Hive, you could have done this, you could have that, but like, you know, this is a whole hindsight kind of video, and I'm being brutal.
We are legendary rank 2, and we are rank 16 with William Sims. Let's take a look at the ship and the stats and all that stuff. High explosive shells, it's not the best, but if you do get people that are going bow on or they're angling against you, yeah, it can be pretty effective. We have, of course, these big 16-inch Iowa 50 caliber shells that do pen, and they do very good amounts of damage. They're very nice indeed. We have Damage Con, of course. We have 3 standard repair parties. We have spotters to get the extra dispersion. Then we have the early adopter flag as well. And then for our camo, we have the stars and stripes, and look how nice that looks. It does indeed.
It's obnoxious. Only joking. The stars and stripes camo does look good, and I do like the fact that you point out you can use HE and use it when people are bow tanking. Like a lot of people will just keep on slinging AP out of an Iowa because there's that huge potential damage, but like having huge potential damage means absolutely sod all if you're just gonna ricochet them all. So
I'll take it off for you guys right here, actually, so you guys can see what it looks like without it, and it looks pretty clean. The Iowa does. It's a very nice looking ship, and that's one thing I really like about these American battleships, especially the Iowa class, the South Dakota classes, all those stuff. Let's take a look at the stats. We have 72,520 hit points. We have 429 millimeters of armor. That's a lot of armor. Torpedo reduction, 22%, not good. We have, of course, the 9 16-inch 50 caliber big ol' 16-inch guns on here, and they reload every 30 seconds. AA defense, it's probably some of the best AA in the game, if not the best. The Iowa has extremely good AA, and if you put an AA build on, it could be even better. So,
why? Just to point out, definitely not the best AA defense in the game. Not even close. The Jean Bart starts out with 100 AA defense. So by the time you put everything on, it'll only say 100, but it's probably like 130. It's ridiculous. Also Cheshire. But yes, the Iowa has got very good AA defense. So nicely pointed out.
Look out for that. Maneuverability. We have, it's not great. It's an Iowa. Maneuverability is really, really bad. Concealment, it's a battleship, but let's go back to maneuverability. The maneuverability, like I said, it's really, really bad. So just don't really depend on that too much. And concealment, of course, it's a battleship. We're not going to be worrying about that too much.
So this is the kind of where we were saying, like with the dispersion. So, like, instead of propulsion mod, if you went for rudder shift mod, because the Iowa is such immovable island, so its rudder shift would actually improve. It would benefit a hell of a lot more from a rudder shift mod than a propulsion mod. and with people thinking, oh, it's on Iowa, it's gonna be slow. Like you can catch people out, but you know you're aware. You're
Maneuverability. We have it's not great. It's in Iowa. Maneuverability is really, really bad. So Concealment.
At least
it's a battleship, but let's go back to maneuverability. The maneuverability, like I said, it's really, really bad. So just don't really depend on that too much. And concealment, of course, it's a battleship. We're not going to be worrying about that too much. Now the armor, as you guys can see, it has a 32mm bow. And maybe a stern. I don't know. I think the stern's a little bit more weaker. But the bow, you can ricochet 16s or lower. So the only thing that can overmatch in Iowa is the Yamato. So look out for that. But yeah, that's why the Iowa is so famous for just going bow into everybody, because it bounces everything that hits there in the bow. So look forward to that in the video and all that stuff. And the vital ship part and armor, there you guys go. It has a big citadel. And I'll see you guys over in the gameplay. Enjoy.
Oh. I would have actually showed the citadel when you said it's got a big old citadel, but I get it. I think that was just a misstep in the recording. However, I reckon you should do these from time to time. I'll DM you the idea later. Yeah, I've got no problem with doing things like this every now and again. I meant, what's the Cheshire's AA rating? I've been asked. I'm sure it starts off at like its high 80s. Maybe it might even be like 93. Can't remember off the top of my head, but I put one AA mod on there and it was 100%. The Cheshire absolutely kicks the shit out of planes. So there was something particularly like I'm saying, like I think AA builds are a complete waste of time, because you're only going to get one carrier in a game if there is a carrier in the game. Like, you're not guaranteed to get a carrier every match, and taking sonar when DDs are, you know, really prevalent. This happens to be a match with no DDs, which is rare, but how often do we see 3, 4, 5 DDs per side? So don't go for AA belts and don't go for anti-defense. But the big difference is the British have the AA defensive fire consumable on here, and if you look at the base stats, the British actually have better AA defense than the Americans. And there's a big thing with AA defense. Actually, I'm just going to do a video going a bit deeper into AA defense and how it works, which would be good for carrier players to understand, and good for players to understand, because, like, you know, oh yeah, my AA starts firing at 6.3, but if it only does 17 ticks a second, it's pointless. So yeah, we'll go into detail in that, I think, a bit later. But
okay, so here we are. We're going to be on Two Brothers, and I said it. I said we're going to be on Two Brothers. Now, keep in mind, we're not going to go down the middle at all until the very end. It's going to be a fun middle push, and it's actually going to work. But right now, we're just going to sit here, and we're gonna let people run out and get ultimately screwed over. There's going to be some people coming on broadside and all that stuff, and you guys are going to see that all in the gameplay. Now, the Iowa, as you all know, the Iowa, as some of you know, not all of you guys know, but some of you guys that play the Iowa, you'll notice that the dispersion for the Iowa was screwed up drastically. And the reason why I took off the artillery plotting room is because it seems that the artillery plotting room just decreases the dispersion instead of actually makes it better. So that's why I took that off, and I seem to get better results without the artillery plotting room. I'll put that back on once the RD plotting room maybe gets fixed or whatever. But there is definitely something wrong with the Iowa. The Iowa was never this inaccurate before. So now take a look at that. There's some decent dispersion on the Massachusetts, and let's see what we get out of that. And yeah, we managed to get one Citadel, giving us 21,000 damage right off the bat. First salvo, a Citadel. That's what I'm talking about. Now we have an Atlanta and all that stuff, and they're all sitting there like they usually do, hanging out, taking shots at our team, and there's just not much we can do about it except just take it and try to return it in the favor of our team here. And we're gonna see if we can get some shots in at the enemy. Now we just did, like I said, we just Citadel the crap out of that guy, and there's gonna be an Atlanta and a couple cruisers behind that one island where everybody likes to camp behind. Notice that there's also two carriers. Both teams have a Shikaku.
Okay, granted that Massachusetts happened to turn up, but we mentioned how bow tanking HE, the Massachusetts was really well angled. We noticed the Iowa back here which is also spotted, is really well angled. I would have switched to high explosive at this point and used it, because it was something that you pointed out early on in the video, is like, use the high explosive. I think obviously, like, I'm assuming this is going to be a decent hit, because he has just turned straight broadside into your incoming shells. But practice what you preach, I think, might have been a little bit there.
And yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. Now,
Salvo, I think.
The Massachusetts got touched also by my friend,
coming in from
and he's not too long for this world. Now we're getting HE spammed, of course, so we're going to start backing up and hopefully get out of the range of that light cruiser that's HE spamming us. Now, notice that the Massachusetts still is sailing away, and he's not really, he should be sitting at his spawn near there, but he's trying to push out, and he unfortunately didn't do it very well. He got Citadel right off the bat. He should just be running away completely. And we're going to keep taking shots at him, hoping to finish him. And unfortunately, he's just going to keep angling, and we're not going to get a whole lot of damage on him. Notice that we're still burning, and we're going to keep on burning because, you know, HE spammers are HE spammers, and they can get whatever the hell they want done. All they got to do is aim at you, set fires, boom, they get damaged. It's so simple for them. But for me, I actually got to take the time. I got to lead my shots. I got to actually hit people where I need them to hit, and then I need to get lucky if I get a Citadel or not. Or even a big amount of damage. With HE, everything, you don't even need to depend on that. You just need to depend all on luck. And, you know, cruisers get all the luck they need usually. So,
Right. Although I completely understand where the little bit of rage towards HE spammers comes from. And it is annoying. But it's a matter they're using the game and the game mechanics to their advantage. And, you know, it's working for them. Is HE spamming easy? Only if you make it easy. Like, you've known this Atlanta's been there the whole time. What's the maximum range of Atlanta? Like 14, 15 kilometers? I think you might be able to get it a little bit further. So just getting yourself out of that range basically renders him mute. There's nothing he can do. If you'd started backing up a bit earlier, you know, you've got the range. You could have still been firing on the Massachusetts. Although, you know, you don't really want to be firing at maximum range all the time. And you know, you would have still been able to shoot at the Chapayev, but backing up a bit sooner might have, you know, you've got to learn to mitigate these things and not just rage at HE cruisers, because it's a mechanic, it works, but it only works if you let it. So learning how to mitigate HE spam instead of raging at HE spam is better. Like, you could use it as a learning opportunity. You could have said, right, okay, so I've made the mistake here. I did start to push forward a little bit because I was focusing on the Alabama, I was focusing on the Chapayev. I was stupid. I got myself in range of the Atlanta, and now I'm suffering the consequences. So, you know, it's a little bit more of map awareness, and you wouldn't be having this little rage moment. But like, I do understand when I play battleships. That yeah, HE spam can be.
Unfortunately, we fire off a full salvo off at that cruiser, and we just get nothing for it, which is pretty regular. The troll shots are pretty inevitable, so yeah, nothing you can do about that really.
That's a Cleveland. Yeah,
but yeah, we're just going to keep reversing, and there's not really much to talk about here, except just really until we fire a shot off, just talk about that. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy the host show video I had yesterday. I put a lot of, you know, a lot of thought and time into that, and a lot of planning, actually. I planned a couple days prior to get a, you know, to get a good match in it for you guys, and I thought the host show would be the first one because I already have a Langley video in the past. But yeah, so we're gonna be notice that the Shokaku is coming up behind us, and he's just doing what he's doing, and he's having a good time playing this new carrier that he got. And yeah, he paid $23 million. Keep in mind, the new carriers are extremely expensive.
The 24 million, just to point that out, but a minor area, you were 100% right. And what you probably should have pointed out here is your carrier was doing you guys a real this service. He's out here chasing damage, trying to chase this kill. Where what he wanted to be doing, and what I would have been doing, is I would have potentially flown over here. I would have dropped some fighters to keep these guys lit up. And if he'd lit those guys up, you had shots on the Atlanta, so you probably had shots on the Cleveland too. So, like, there's nothing wrong with calling out bad plays. You're calling out the irritating HE spam, but you're not calling out this this carrier player being a complete pleb. He's chasing planes over here where he should be spotting these guys here to help
the tier 3 is like 240,000, the tier 5 is about 6.4 million, and the tier 7 is about 23 million. So you're paying about double or triple almost for what a usual ship would be for some of these carriers. They're very expensive, so look forward to that. I mean, people have got to spend a lot of credits and money to get these carriers right now. And right now the matchmaking is screwed up too for carriers. I don't know if it's just for tier 3s, but from what I see, it takes about 3 minutes to get into a match in my Hosho or my Langley. So it's very hard to rank up because I gotta wait for so long just to get into a freaking match, and I can tell it's intentional too. The queue is intentional. I always get into a match around the same time, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So I think Wargaming put an intentional queue in there for.
What? I'm gonna call bullshit here. So one thing, especially like, okay, so with smaller channels, I suppose it's not something so much that you need to worry about, but I definitely think it's something people should be considering, is like spreading of misinformation. Like, I'll give a pass on the plotting room because Spartan's been saying it a lot. He's big. His voice is heard quite a lot throughout the community. And whether it's actually bad, I think it's questionable without anyone doing any proper empirical tests on it. You can't say either way. But like I said when I was explaining earlier, the increase in dispersion, for one, doesn't increase accuracy. But not only that, is because it's already got a pretty low dispersion, the benefits of it is minimal. Why the queue times are crap for tier 3 is because so many people are playing tier 3 carriers. Saying Wargaming have put in you think Wargaming have put in an intentional late, or you're pretty sure what, I can't remember your words exactly, but yeah, it's a bit disingenuous, and then like I think you should be a little bit more careful, saying that there's an intentional queue time. There's not. Like, why would they slow down the game? Is there any benefit to them slowing down the game? Is there a premium service that gives you faster queue times? No, there's not. It's just the fact is that you're queuing up because if you're playing a carrier, there has to be a carrier on the other team. So what you're getting is a lot of 3, 4 and 5 man queues, just because so many people are playing tier 3 carriers. And yeah, so the queue, that's why there's a queue, and that's why people are getting rubbish lobbies. So, a little bit of I can say a little bit of thought. You've got to try and, like, Wargaming haven't said anything official about the queue times of tier 3. We know their shit. We know people are seeing 3v3s and 4v4s and 5v5s a lot in low tiers. And you just go, right, why is that? Right, okay, right. So there's a new ship class. Ship classes are mirrored, so there has to be one on either team, and everyone's going to be playing them. Right, okay, so what can we do about that? If I'm thinking of it like retrospectively from like a wargaming point of view, well, we could put bots in, but I'm pretty sure everyone's not going to be happy about playing with a team of 9 where 7 of them are bots. So it's the cause is the carriers, and the effects are at low tiers, at least at the moment. Matchmaking shit. As people hit tier 5s, it's probably going to affect tier 5 a bit more, and then when everyone gets to unlocking their tier 7s again, it's probably it'll be mitigated as it goes up the tiers, because a bunch of people will be like, carriers crap, I'm not playing them anymore. And it's like, I've had my fun in carriers. I'm going back to my Alabama, you know. So yeah, just like I've said, I've been harsh, and yeah, I am definitely
Everybody
sticking
wants
with
to
it
play
being
carriers.
harsh. So intentional.
Notice we're trying to fire over the island at that
Bullshit.
Atlanta because he's just causing
It's
problems
just
for all of us, me mainly,
cause
but
and
he's also
effect of
causing
the
problems for
current
everybody else.
situation.
And yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna push left now. We see an opportunity and we're gonna take it. And you guys could think what we're gonna do. But me and my friend are thinking, how about we rush down the middle?
Nah. Actually, I'll pause it here, actually, because Monk has made an excellent comment. If you wait long enough late at night, the matchmaker will do this as well. After 3 minutes, the matchmaker will allow a regular matchmaking. I think you meant to say. So yeah, that's what's happening. When you get in your 3.5 minute queue time, it's gone. All right, yeah, we give up. We'll just put together what we can, and you'll have your small teams, and you'll have 4 destroyers on one team and 2 on the other, and so on and so forth.
Sounds stupid, right? But at this point in the game, we're all in the heat of battle. We're all focused on the flanks and not the middle, and we're actually going to get a really, really good center push into the middle, and it's going to be very interesting. You guys are really going to enjoy it, I think. But notice we're at 31,000 damage. We haven't been doing a whole lot, but we managed to keep the Massachusetts from pushing up, which is great for us. Notice the enemies...
So, just real quick, and again, like I said, I'm being brutal. I'm enjoying the video so far. You're very clear and concise with how you talk. Okay, despite the couple of little snafus about the dispersion and the matchmaking, your general quality of information is pretty good. Now you start talking about this centre push here, but there's something I would have pointed out, and why is a middle push now going to work? Well, it's pretty obvious when you look at the mini-map why this push is going to work. Now, I don't know if this was your thought process at the time, but your other flank is doing quite well. They're starting to push. So their carrier is, judging by the planes, their carrier is going to be over this side of the map. But if you look, their battleship is retreating away. Their cruiser is retreating away. Now, I can predict this by fast forwarding it in my brain. These guys have not moved far, at least. They've reversed back a bit, they've come forward a bit, they've gone back a bit. They've stayed in this section. So you've got this battleship out here, you've got your aircraft carrier trying to annoy the crap out of them. So as you guys are going to come down here, these guys are going to continue pushing across, and then what you're going to have is, as you come out of here, you can have this crossfire where these guys are going to keep these guys amused. You're going to come out here and you guys are going to have a whale of a time because there's going to be a bunch of broadside ships. I could be wrong, but pointing out, like, why is this a good time to make a push rather than we're going to push down the middle and it's going to go well. It's like, how did it go well? Like, what made this middle push good? Because if these guys weren't retreating, if these guys were still here, these guys were still here, you come out the middle there, you fucked. So I would have explained that, like, whether or not you knew this was happening and you could see this situation occurring, which would allow for a good middle push, I don't know. But in hindsight, me having the ability to pause it and look at it and go like, right, well, actually, yeah, this is a really good time to do
trying to get
middle push.
On the other side of the map to try to get over to maybe get some flanks on us, and it's just not going to happen. And look, we just pound that Cleveland. We pound that Cleveland. There's nothing he could have done there. We just ruined him. Didn't even get a Citadel. Keep in mind, we didn't even get a freaking Citadel, but we deleted him. Beautiful indeed. We're just gonna keep on sailing though, and we're gonna try to lead our shots, or we're trying to see where it's going, but it's a little too late. We're not even gonna worry about it, and we're just gonna keep on sailing and try to get into the into the mouth of the center, and we're going to push right into their cap. And there's going to be a little surprise waiting at the mouth of the cap too. I think you guys are going to look forward to that. It's going to be pretty funny.
So I'm paying attention.
Yeah,
I'm not
going to be
talking
nice.
much. I'm focusing.
We're at 53,000 damage. We went from 30 to
map, which
50
is
from
what
that hit on that Cleveland.
Everyone should be doing
And I
this
noticed that both
situation.
sides, it's pretty much a stalemate. Each side is holding very well, and we're not really doing
he's
much. So
gonna give
we're
up
taking this
broadside.
opportunity to break up their left flank.
He's going to give up broadside.
to
And
maybe-
another thing which kind of makes this a perfect storm for the push is, right, this cruiser here, this guy here, is also going to pop out here. So even if these guys keep on retreating, they're all going to turn and they're all going to be paying their attention. As soon as this guy disappears off the map, for them, this guy is going to take all the attention. So again, coming out here, they're going to bow tank him and they're going to give good angles.
Even disrupt it a
Again,
lot, and
there.
we do manage to fully disrupt it from this middle push. Keep that in mind. This middle push will work, and it will be devastating for them. They are not expecting it. Now, they had planes spotting us the whole time. All the enemy had to do was, begin to angle, but I think that it's too late. I think they're getting focused down by too many people, and they're forced to just suck it up and just take the damage, and they just really couldn't do much about the center push. An Iowa and a Massachusetts pushing down a center is not particularly the easiest thing to counter if you have a DD, but there's no DDs, as you guys notice. So
It is easy to counter if your team hasn't collapsed a flank. So this is one of the things I was saying. Like you kind of give the impression that in this video that if you sail an Iowa and a Massachusetts down the middle, like, you're gonna wreck them regardless of the situation. Nah, if they still had their full teams, if they still had ships here and they hadn't retreated back to here, you'd come out there in a crossfire and you'd be absolutely shot on. So paying attention to the situation is huge. So yes, I am dead inside. I am being awfully critical. I'm being a bastard, and I'm kind of enjoying it, if I'm being honest. And actually, as much as it's a good learning experience for the guys that have gone, oh, have a look at my video, it's a good learning experience for me, because when I'm watching someone else and I'm thinking, right, okay, like, what could be done better, it's going to help me with my videos too. So, and as Vaz points out, the excitement in your voice, Mr. Ghost, is good. Like, I'm hyped. I'm excited for what's going on, because the way you're articulating it is exciting. It's just, so with me picking, and I'm being nitpicky as hell. Like I am. I'm being probably overly critical, like most of these things. Yeah, most people wouldn't pick up on, but it's because I'm being a dick. But, when you take out the few little points, like the excitement in your voice, like I'm excited to see what's happening. Like, you've had a decent game so far, but like I'm looking forward to seeing what happens coming up, and it's gonna keep me engaged. So for that, like, definitely 100%. Like,
they could do really in this situation. So we're gonna keep pushing right through the center, and see the beautiful Iowa moving on through. My friend is behind me, one of my clanmates, in the Massachusetts, and we're just gonna keep on pushing, chugging along, and watch who's gonna pop up here, right near the cap, right near the capture sign.
Yeah, that feeds
Just
you.
watch. Look who's gonna pop up. Notice for planes spotted. Again, I wonder whose planes those are. I wonder who's... Oh, looks like we're gonna get a shot here on the Gneisenau, but we hold it, and look who it is. It's the Shokaku. Yep.
Nice positioning by the Chicago.
And, yeah.
I'll put out, like generally, like, if you look at the difference between where the carriers are positioned, and this is nothing wrong with the gameplay, and this is nothing. I'm not saying Dr. Ghost has said anything wrong, but yeah, Chicago being there, the reason why he's there, alright, he was stupid. He should have seen you coming. He should have been paying attention, but he didn't, which is awesome for you. You get to capitalize on it. But from a general gameplay perspective, the Chicago's not moved. So I know planes are fast, but the time it takes a plane to get from here to here, as opposed to a plane going from here to here, because he's that much closer. It allows him to actually be a lot more effective, which when you see carriers like on the back edge of the map or not moving from where they spawned, they're doing a disservice to the team. But yeah, he's completely at this point of the game, like I'm assuming he accelerated there and parked it there right from the start, which is a good move. But yeah, he should have been getting his ass out of there a while ago.
Yeah, we just touch him, and we take about a quarter or more of his health, and my friend behind me is also going to get some shots in on the Shikaku. I don't know why this carrier thought...
Just because, I noticed on chat, we call gas petrol. We call petrol. Gas is not a liquid. So let's not wind the Americans up.
Pushing into the cap next to the mouth of the spawn was a good idea. But hey, we're about to kill a carrier right here and right now. It's pretty funny. This Shikaku was just there waiting for us, and he missed his torpedoes. Notice the Iowa AA.
He didn't miss his torpedoes. He hit you with a torpedo. What he done? He dropped them too late. So when you, it's much like a DD. You have that band where your torpedoes are ineffective. The Shikaku fired them, and you'd gone into the air. Anyone who's played carriers knows that orangey, like in band, Dr. Ghost was within that, and he was only going to hit with one torp, so even if he wasn't, it was really ineffective. Dr. Ghost is in a really good position here against a carrier, because you can't really drop from the sides, so you can only attack from the front or from the rear, and that really limits the damage you can do.
He's going off along with my Massachusetts AA. We're shooting down planes, we're shooting down everything, we're getting secondary hits, and watch what's about to happen to this Shikaku. My friend is going to blow him up. Now we fire. Unfortunately, we bounce a bunch, but watch what our friend does.
Should have switched to HE, but
shots go in, and boom!
Needed.
He gets a devastating strike on the Shikaku, killing him right away. Goodbye, buddy. Well, he doesn't get a dev strike. He's about a couple thousand off of a dev strike, but we pretty much secured this, and we're going to push right into the cap, and we're going to focus on the guy, mainly the Iowa off to our right side. And there's also not a mass. There's a Colorado, or not a Colorado, a Gneisenau out there. And he's going broadside, so we're going to take a shot at range. Maybe we can even get a Citadel because he's very far out. Turtleback isn't really effective at range. And unfortunately...
absolutely good call out there. Turtleback armor. A lot of people think turtleback armor means you're impenetrable to Citadel hits, but no, at range, plunging fire turtleback armor is really weak too. So that was a really good...
Unfortunately, the shots troll us completely there. Now notice what this Iowa's doing.
Oof,
He's
got
going
lucky.
Flat broadside to us. Notice we're turning into angle. He didn't even try to back up an angle. He's just sitting there broadside for us. So here we go.
But yeah,
we're going to get the rear turret of justice off, and we're going to blow him up. Boom. There's one Citadel with the rear turret of justice, and we're going to get the front guns loaded.
But right, I'm just going to zip back.
At range. Maybe we can even get a Citadel because he's very far completely there. Now notice what this Iowa's doing.
See, that first salvo...
He's going flat broadside to us. Notice we're turning into angle. He didn't even try to back up an angle. He's just sitting there broadside for us. So
he's kind of
here we go.
There. So
we're going to get the rear turret of justice off.
But bad map awareness on his behalf, because he should have known... Sorry, the voice. He should have known you were coming. So he should have turned already. He did turn and have his guns firing, but he was in a bad position.
Boom. There's one Citadel with the rear turret of justice, and we're going to get the front guns loaded, and another Citadel, and yeah, he's up.
Yeah,
he's
did you actually troll us completely
there. Now notice what this Iowa's doing. He's going flat broadside to us. Notice we're turning into angle. He didn't even try to back up an angle. He's just sitting there broadside for us. So
took a chunky
here we go.
He got too excited. He done a retro. Remember back when retro... spunked his torps into spunked his shells into the side of an island. This Iowa done the same. If he'd held his shot just for a second two more, he could have really hurt Dr. Ghost here. And I think that's what he was relying on. He was relying on getting that one bang. But Dr. Ghost, although you definitely came in at too much of an angle, like if we go back a couple of seconds like this, no, you should have been pointing this way already and just using your front turrets, or at least I would have. But yeah, I think there was a small element of luck and a bit of he was a bit overzealous to try and kill you. You made him panic, which is good, and you have got a better angle. You can already see your rudders turn in, so he's making mistakes. He's feeling a lot of pressure here, which is good because you've come down here. You've applied that pressure. He's been sitting there. Why he was there in the first place, I still don't know. He's a full health Iowa. He should have been up here. He should have been pushing this side. So I'd like to see what he does on the final scoreboard.
He's going flat broadside to us. Notice we're turning into angle.
See,
he didn't even try to back up an angle. He's just sitting there broadside for us. So here we go.
You did get lucky.
We're going to get the rear turret of justice off, and we're going to blow him up.
This is just a massacre.
Boom. There's one citadel with the rear turret of justice. And we're going to get the front guns loaded, and another citadel.
Good salvo.
And yeah, he just cannot do anything about an Iowa and a mass pushing in. And notice we're at 128,000 damage. And yeah, the match is coming to a quick end. But it's not over yet. We still have to deal with these 3 ships that are remaining. We do manage to take one of them out, and this Iowa is just not long for this world. He's now angling, but he's lost almost 75% of his health. He's just not long for this world at all. So we're going to even get some shots into his superstructure. I'm telling my friend to also aim in the superstructure to get some hits in there. Even knock out his guns, which we do there.
Right, okay, so this is getting me being like super critical about gameplay. That was the luckiest shot I've ever seen anyone make. Not so much lucky, like I expected you to hit the superstructure, but notice how you knock out both of his guns. Look at the angle you're presenting at 2.3 kilometers. If you didn't knock out those guns, that is very much Dev Strike territory. Like, very much Dev Strike territory.
Knock out, I think, both of his guns, actually, in one hit. Beautiful.
So and you will reload.
We're at 38,000 damage, and we're still pushing around this Iowa. We're trying to angle best so we don't over-angle and get punched. We still can get deleted if we're not careful. So this is a very tricky spot to be in for some people. But luckily, I'm a good player, and I know what I'm doing, and I know how to avoid, not avoid, but angle my armor, and there we go. My friend secures the kill for the Iowa, and now we have a Gneisenau left. We could have got 200,000 damage this game if we would have gotten a little bit more damage. Keep that in mind. This could have been a really, really, really good game.
Yeah,
it's still a really, really good game.
It's not
still
much
a really fun game.
I can do about that.
Just knowing when to push up the middle, you can really catch some teams off guard, and we did there. The Shokaku wasn't even expecting anybody to come up the middle. The Iowa was waiting. He didn't really have a choice. He thought I was going to roll out broadside. I knew he was there. We had reconnaissance. We had planes. We had people spotting him. No, they couldn't do nothing there. His mistake was he was broadside. If he wasn't broadside, that situation could have turned out differently. He could have maybe even rammed us. He could have done any of that, and just completely disrupted it. But it doesn't matter. It really probably wouldn't even matter anyway. The teammates on the north side and stuff would come up, and they would come up behind him and kill him. So not much he could have done there. But yeah, he didn't really play very well. But yeah, we're at 153,000. We're still going to get a little bit more off this Gneisenau. We're just chasing down this Gneisenau. This Gneisenau knows it's over. There's nothing he can do. He's just got to wait for the inevitable loss he's going to succumb to here in a little bit. And we're firing off a full salvo of 16-inch, 50 caliber Iowa shells. And look at those. Ooh, yeah. We get a big hit on the Gneisenau, bringing our damage up to 170,000 damage. And unfortunately, our team looks like they're about to cap the base. It's still good, but we could have got a little bit more damage. But it's all right. It's all good. And
Excuse me, sorry about
we're about to get the win here. I think we're going to be able to get one more salvo off. Oh, wait, someone reset the base. Someone got out of it. But it looks like we're going to be able to get maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 more salvos off at this Gneisenau. And there again, pretty decent dispersion, and the dispersion is landing right into his center. We get really not much there, unfortunately. And it looks like the carrier is going to get 2 torpedoes, and yeah, he's just not long for this world. He really isn't. And yeah, it's been a really fun match, though. I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to punch the like button, subscribe, Comment down below what you guys want to see. Give me your thoughts. Give me any input, anything you guys want. Feel free to put it in the comments. I do get back to everybody as long as all the comments are clean. And there goes the Gneisenau now, giving us the win. That center
Really
push was
curious to
beautiful.
see how
I hope
that
you guys
enemy
enjoyed it.
Iowa
I've been
done.
really excited to post this one
I
for you.
think he done
And
nothing.
we get a new
that
milestone,
entire
of
game.
course, the campaign. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to punch the like button, subscribe, comment down below, all that stuff. And let's take a look at the battle results.
Right, let's
173,000.
pause it here. Where is... Alright, there Iowa came second from top. But let's be real. He didn't do much. So obviously Dr. Ghost had a good game. The Albemarle, also a very good game. I think the Albemarle was the one that was staying back at the flank with the Shikaku. Shikaku 1700 XP. Honestly, after playing, I played the Shikaku quite a bit over the last couple of days. Honestly, like, he had a really good game. They seem to suffer from awful XP. I heard it's the exact opposite at lower tiers, but like the Shikaku, like I've had, I think 1900 is my most XP. Oh well, okay. If we go for a loss, 1400 was my most on loss with 4 kills and like 124,000 damage. So like. But I've not gone over 2,000 in a win, so like he's done pretty good. He could have done better with spotting earlier on. That would have made a big difference. I don't actually know, it would have made much of a difference at all. But overall, the team done like fairly well. I just want to say congratulations to them. So takeaways from Dr. Ghost's submission. We'll do the harsh things first, and like I said, I'm being incredibly critical, and it's probably the same stuff anyone could pull apart my videos for. So, one, you didn't. I don't know if you didn't know what was going on the map, or you knew what was going on the map and you just didn't see. But it made it sound like, yeah, you take those 2 ships down the middle and you're gonna win, but you're not. The situation where the enemy ships were, the fact that they were all piled up on that one corner, that one flank was retreating, let you have that push, which resulted in a good gameplay. The talking about, like, it's all right to talk about the dispersion. I think I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that, you know. A couple of people have been saying, oh, there's a problem with the artillery plotting room. I'm not too sure, so I'm playing it without it. And, you know, I'm having good games. But to say, like, it's bad, and to say, oh, there's a deliberate queue, like, those bits I really didn't like. But, honestly, like, how you talk, how you present yourself, how you articulate yourself is really good. Really, it sounds fun. It sounds exciting. And, like, I was sitting there, I was like I'm engaged because of how you put yourself across, which is really good. I would have liked to have heard some mention of the situation, like what was going on in that mini-map, which is why you were successful, rather than, yeah, we pushed down the middle and kicked ass. Because, you know, a lesser player might go, oh, right, oh, well, I seen Dr. Ghost's video and he just took an Iowa and a Massachusetts straight down the middle and fucked him up. And then they go and do it and you get absolutely shat on. Because, like, I think 9 times out of 10 a mid push will fail. 9 times out of 10 a mid push down the middle on Two Brothers will fail. It's only if the situation dictates, which, like that situation, one flank is going, one flank's lost, or one flank's retreating, which lets you come in and do that crossfire and, you know, forces the Iowas into stupid positions. But overall, it was good. It was enjoyable. You mentioned HE. You said, like, don't be afraid to use it and stuff like that, which I thought was good. So yeah, keep it up. Like, honestly, I know you're fairly new to YouTube. I tell you what, you know what? Actually, you have just earned a subscribe from the Hive Hands. There you go. I'm your 58th subscriber. How do you feel? Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be overly excited about it either. But no, it was good. It's just those few little things. Like if you made them, if you made those few minor, and they're minor adjustments. As much as I bitched about them, it would turn what's a good video into a fucking brilliant video. And it's, I think it's those little key bits that make a difference. And maybe that this has made me think is like, yeah, all these times I put up barn burners, maybe I should highlight a bit more exactly how it is and what's going on, and what makes the difference between a 2,500 base XP game and a 900 base XP game like that poor Iowa on the other team. But it's 12:30. I was supposed to feed the kids. These take a lot longer than I thought they would. In all fairness, I was like, we've been on this video for like 45 minutes. So I'm definitely going to call it there. But honestly, thank you very much for everyone who stopped by. I hope you enjoyed the gas station stuff as much as the gameplay stuff. This might be something that we do a bit more of. So keep an eye on the Discord. I'll probably announce it on the Discord if I'm going to do more of these kind of things in the future. Thanks to Retro for the idea. Thank you, Monk, Retro, and Dr. Ghost for letting me absolutely tear your videos apart in the most horribly critical way. And I should have done this as a separate stream, because I think this would be some good insight for anyone, you know, venturing out into the world of YouTube, and it's been a good learning experience for me. So thank you very much. Before you go, Hive, show the stream picture I sent you. It might prove the Iowa thing. Right, okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this Iowa thing. Stream picture you sent me. Oh, right. I like this, and actually, this is pretty good. I might use this. So, this is kind of where I was explaining the difference between dispersion and accuracy. So, high dispersion, low sigma. So, there's high dispersion, low accuracy. So that's the okay. They're circles. They're actually ellipses. So. But we'll give it, because this is purely for the lols. So high dispersion, high accuracy. So accuracy is grouped them together. Low dispersion, low accuracy. So the lower the dispersion, the smaller the circle. You know, you can see exactly what I was explaining here. Dispersion refers to the maximum distance from the aiming point that shells will land. The smaller the dispersion, the better. And sigma refers to the likelihood that a shell will be closer to the center of the dispersion value. The higher the sigma values, the better. So like Gross Curve First actually has the best sigma value in the game. Its dispersion might be shit, but it's actually sort of like the shells will land most closer together. And then IGNBBs. Yeah, that fits. Right, okay. That's it. Hive, can you... Sorry, can you... Information which can you HM or hit me up in Discord? Not right now. I'm going straight away. I've got to go and feed these kids. But ping me a message on there, and I'll answer at some point tomorrow. Hit me up. I'm not one of the cool kids. But right, okay, I'm gonna have to call it there. I'm not even gonna roll the outro. We're just gonna go straight to the offline screen. But thank you very much for everyone who stopped by, and of course, till next time, take care.